If you are a Trump supporter, only request up. If you are a Trump supporter, guys, keep tapping the screen because as soon as we hit 8,000 likes, I will open up the panel. So as soon as we hit 8,000 likes, I will open up the panel. I need everyone tapping. Tap, tap, tap the screen. We are so close. We're so close to getting there. Hey, Alexa, stop. We are so close to getting to 8,000 likes. As soon as we get to 8,000 likes, I will open up the quest. And so if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. Hell, if you're somebody that supports Elon Musk, Vladimir Putin, Bibi Netanyahu, if you support any of them, get in the box as well. Because I mean, supporting Donald Trump, really, we know who you're really supporting. Like we know who's pulling the strings. Like we know what it is. We're not disillusioned. Thank you for the heart me. We know what it's really about. I just want to know if you guys know what it's about. Guys, if you have not sent your daily heart me, go ahead and send it. Go ahead and send it. It is only 1 coin and it will help boost the live and get us pushed out to the FYP. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, please request up. This is Sparring with Santana. Hold on. I don't want to mess up your name. Is it Bo Bryant?
That's it.
All right, Bo Bryant. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I voted for Donald Trump.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for coming up, Bo Bryant. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, quick question, Bo Bryant. Do you know who I am?
Someone that doesn't support Trump.
Yep. I mean, that's factual. So I'm assuming you haven't come across this live before. You don't necessarily know what this is about. You just you see the background. Is that accurate?
Sir.
Okay, cool. Let me give you and everyone else here a proper introduction to what this is about, what we are doing here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this? Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. If you are a friendly, please do not request up. This is not Late Nights with Santana. This is Sparring with Santana. We are only talking to Trump supporters. If you are a friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Let's get the shares up to 100 shares. Also, if we can knock out the daily gift goal, it's the little pink heart puffs. It will help push us out to the FYP. So let's do all the wonderful things to actually make sure that we can actually boost the live. And guys, last but not least, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. So here on Sparring with Santana, anything that you guys donate today, a portion of it will go towards Mutual Aid Week. We have a community member who is trying to escape a horrible event in Florida, and any support will help. So any donation, a portion of that will go towards Mutual Aid Week. White Colonizer. That's a wild name. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Colonizer, Bo Bryant, got a question for both of you. Who's Trump's daddy?
I forget his name, but he passed away.
Oh, you're referring to Fred Trump.
Is that his dad?
Oh, got it. Yeah, that's his father. Bo Bryant, do you have an answer?
I believe it's Fred Trump.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. So I get it. I'm not talking about his father, right? We get it. Fred Trump is his father, but we're not talking about his father. I know that's a little bit confusing, right? But we're actually talking about his daddy, right? We're not talking about his father. We are talking about his daddy. And with that being said, maybe let me just clarify it a little bit, right? Because we know about President Musk, right? but he's also been bending the knee to BB. He's been Putin's puppet for the longest, but more recently than lately, he's been the Heritage Foundation's whore. But we can't forget about his billionaire bosses. So I guess, Bo Bryant, colonizer, the better question would be, how can one man serve so many masters?
It sounds way more like President Biden. All this shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I would love for you to tell me about it. How so?
Right when Biden got in office, he let Putin invade Ukraine.
He let Putin invade.
Yeah, remember, like right after Trump got out.
How did he let Putin
office,
invade?
Like Putin was scared of Trump, and then when Trump,
you think Putin's scared of Trump?
He was. Yeah, he didn't invade.
Okay?
He
so you think
waited a month until Joe Biden was in, and then invaded.
Okay, so you think that because of the Russia-Ukraine war happened under Biden, that Putin is scared of Trump? Got it. I know how you can have that misconception. That makes sense, right? It makes logical sense. Hey, colonizer, quick question for you.
Why would Putin wait for Biden?
Quick question for you. When was the annexation of Crimea?
I don't remember the year.
Take a guess. Not necessarily the year, but maybe the time frame.
But yeah, it was a while back. It was like in 2014 or something.
Yeah. So the actual annexation of Crimea happened before President Biden got in office, and so Putin actually started the process of trying to actually invade Ukraine.
When Obama did nothing about it.
You know what's interesting about Donald Trump being in office and
crazy.
You saying
when he leaves
you know what's funny about Donald Trump being in office and you're saying that Putin isn't afraid of Trump. Donald Trump has given Putin any and everything. I'm not done with my sentence. That's wild that you're the start of your sentence is in the middle of mine. But like I was saying, Donald Trump has given Putin any and everything that he's wanted, including validation, support, and as of right now, it looks like he's trying to give Putin Ukraine. You don't think that's weird?
I think it's a big load of bullshit.
How?
All of it.
What? No, tell me. Be specific.
Trump's currently trying to end the war. He's been saying that for months now. He's been basically campaigning on it. You're just making shit up.
Who's making shit up?
You.
What did I make up? Be specific.
All of it. Like
be specific.
Rattled off like 20 different.
No. Be specific.
Bullshit. CNN.
Okay. No. Be specific, colonizer, because now you're just being general, and it sounds like you're using your feelings. I've said a lot, and I'm speaking directly to you. So be specific. What did I make up?
I didn't store your exact words into my brain.
That's fine. I want you to be specific because we were just talking about Putin, and now you're saying everything. So be specific. Okay, let's just stick to where we were because the point
everything.
Yeah. Okay, so that's specific. That's specific. So let's stick to that. So, hey, what happened to the Russian embassy when they invaded? What happened to the Russian embassy that was in the U.S. After Russia invaded Ukraine?
I don't know.
It was shut down. It was shut down, right? The rest of the world ostracized Russia because they actually invaded Ukraine and started a war, right? So not only
actually Biden regulated oil and started funding Putin's,
that's not true.
War machine.
That's not true.
Putin's oil shot up to like
that's not true. So let's stick to what we know. Hey, colonizer. Let's stick to colonizer. Let's stick to actual facts.
What
or
facts?
You can okay, perfect.
Bullshit.
So you can no. You there. What have I said that's not true?
They shut down the embassy. Who cares? They
okay. Is that not factual? Is that not factual?
$120 a barrel, making a
Who's buying Russia oil?
All of Europe.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
Europe.
Cool. I need you to go get me a source to show me that Canada, Europe is buying Russia's oil because the simple fact of no, we're not. Yes, again, colonize. No, we're not. You don't know things. You're going off of your feelings. You don't have any information. The simple fact of the matter is when Russia. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because now you're talking out of the side of your neck. When when
bro.
Russia invaded Ukraine,
You're crashing out.
Russia was ostracized by the rest of the world, and people
Under
not
Biden.
only
Waited for
closed
Biden
down
to
the
get in.
embassies, people not only closed down the embassies, but they stopped trade with Russia. That's why Russia economy has crashed, and that's why they're having issues with actually selling their oil anywhere. So, colonizer, you're saying that people are still buying the Russia oil, and you're saying that there's still some way in play. So, colonizer, this is what I need from you. I need you to go get a source. I need you to go get a source and substantiate your claim, because you just made a claim and it sounds like you're actually talking from your feelings. I need you to get a source to show that anyone in Europe or the United States is still buying Russian oil. So I'm going to let you speak, but I need you to go get that source.
I need you to stop coping over Trump and just accept.
Colonizer, do you want to actually do anything except, sit here and spew BS? Because you literally just said here that Europe and the United States is still buying Russia oil. Cool. Get me a source.
I didn't say they were still buying it. I said
you did just say that. No, you said that they're still buying Russia oil. Bobby, let's see if you can do better than colonizer. He is hopefully going to get a source. Bobby, I guess a better question for you, right? How can one man serve so many masters?
I don't have an opinion on that. I voted for Trump because of stock market volatility.
All right, I got it. It took me 3 seconds.
Okay, perfect. Hold on one second. Hold on a second, Bo Bryant. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Largest exporter
hey,
of oil
colonizer, hold on for 1 second.
No, let me answer, bro.
Listen. You steamrolling doesn't actually do anything. So when you cite your source, I need you.
The petroleum industry in Russia is one of the largest in the world.
Listen for half a second.
It's massive, bro.
Have a half a second of impulse control. I need you to tell me where you are getting this information from. Tell me, where can I actually view the information that you're reading?
Put it in the chat.
So Wikipedia. Colonizer, come back into the app, colonizer.
Yo,
you cited a source from Wikipedia. Wikipedia.
Yep.
You do understand that anyone can edit Wikipedia, right?
Go edit it. Show me.
You guys are so freaking stupid.
You can edit it, but someone's just gonna revert it right back.
Yeah, anyone can change Wikipedia. That's not a source.
No, they can't. Go do it.
Yes, anyone can change Wikipedia. I need you to get an actual source, not Wikipedia.
Your butt hurt over Wikipedia now.
So you think Wikipedia is a viable source?
Yes.
You're stupid.
Do you know how much information is on Wikipedia, bro?
You're stupid.
It's unlimited.
You do know that there's actual ways to you do know that there's actual ways to substantiate any type of claim. Okay, cool. Hold on 1 second.
Until 2022, Russia was the world's largest natural gas exporter.
Who's the world's largest natural gas exporter right now? Who's the world's largest natural gas exporter right now?
See, look at you.
Who's the world's natural gas largest exporter? Who? No, I'm asking you because I know the answer.
Why are you changing the subject?
No. You made a statement, and I'm just actually doubling down on your statement. I actually have something I'm about to share right here. So
until 2022,
and I said, who's the world's largest national gas exporter right now?
Until
who?
I just fucking said it, dude.
No, who right now? You guys are stupid. So again, this is how you actually cite a source. The question is Ukraine, I'm sorry, is the United States or Europe actually still purchasing any gas, natural gas from Russia, right? Because you said that they are today still importing oil from Russia. That was your claim, right? So there's many places that you can actually check, but one of my favorite places to actually view, one of my favorite articles is this PBS News article, which this PBS News article is a breakdown. It's how Russian oil is.
We're still getting oil from Russia today.
Okay, tell me where I can find that information.
I have the link, but it's
what's the link?
It's too long to put in the chat.
What's the link? Just tell me. I'll pull it up.
The link, but it's too long to put in.
Tell me, and I will pull it up.
It's
Guys, just an FYI, this is from the Office of Foreign Assets Control. You can find this article at ofac.treasury.gov/FAQS/1014. Russian harmful forgiveness, Russian harmful foreign activity sanction. 1014. All energy imports from Russia is now prohibited by executive order on March the 8th, 2022, prohibiting certain imports and new investments with respects to continue Russian Federation efforts to undermine the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. So we sanction Russia on March the 8th, 2022, an executive order to actually stop us from being able to import or do business with Russia. So that's how you actually cite a source, colonizer. Now, can you cite a source? Okay, perfect. Tell me where I can find that information.
IEA.org.
IEA.org.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so IEA.org. What is this? What am I looking for? Because this took me to an actual homepage.
Average Russian oil exports by region and country.
Okay, wait. When I typed in IEA.org, it took me to their homepage. Now tell me where to go on their homepage to get to what you're looking at. Guys, I know what you're putting in the chat, and I know what you guys put in the chat, and I'm also looking at something here. Guys, W's in the chat for Cindy. Cindy sent a $20 donation saying, "I hate these people." Hold on one second. Hold on one second, colonizer. Hold on one second, colonizer. W's in the chat for Cindy.
And talking to your goofy ass chat, bro.
W's in the chat for Cindy. Cindy sent a $20 donation saying, "I hate these people." Yeah, Cindy, I do as well. Yeah, Cindy, thank you so much for that $20 donation. You are absolutely far too kind. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And guys, also, please remember that today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. And with Mutual Aid Week, that means that we are actually taking a portion of any donation and making sure that we are helping one of our community members who's trying to escape a horrible event in Florida. So please consider donating. Guys, also keep tapping the screen. We haven't moved the likes much. Let's get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Let's also get the shares up to 100 shares. Do all the wonderful things, guys. And I also just saw Leftover Lasagna just subscribe. Leftover Lasagna, W's in the chat for you. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. All right. So, colonizer, I need you to actually tell me where to go on this page.
I just put it in the chat. I told you.
Just tell me where, I'm on the page.
Pay me more.
I'm on the page. Just tell me where to go.
You're crashing out, bro.
I'm on the page. Tell me where to go.
He's always crashing out.
There. I had to shorten it.
Okay, stop for a second. So it says here, okay, cool. Give me 1 second. Let me actually type this in. Data and statistics /chart /bridge Russian.
Dang, bro, you're straining your eyes, man. You might need some glasses, bro.
Justin, is anyone talking to you right now?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do this. All right, so it's http www.iea.org/data-and-statistics/chart. Oh, charts. Okay, that's what I messed up. There's a charts /average-Russian. So let's see here. Colonizer, you said that you shortened this.
Chat, if you want, I could give you my cash app. You can send me.
Shut up, Justin.
You're sending.
Colonizer, you said you shortened this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not gonna work. I need the whole thing because when I type it in the way that you shorten it, it says looking for something.
It's too long. You have to cut a couple more.
Okay,
letters.
how about this? Whatever you're looking for, just tell me. Like
$40.
If you're sitting here saying that
Russian fucking oil production, bro, it's not rocket science.
What? Okay, if you're saying why am I looking at Russian oil production? You need to tell me where I can find that they're actually that the United States is actually still importing Russia.
To a web page, bro.
Obviously, because you don't know how to get there. And I simply cited a source for you. I gave you the actual sanction.
Just Google search it.
I gave you that the Russia is sanctioned. So you tell me where the sanction was lifted.
Saying that we don't.
Where's the sanction lift?
Then you move the goalpost saying.
What's the name of the article?
We don't buy it off them. Now
yeah, he's going around in circles. He don't want to face the facts.
The whole fucking thing about all of Europe buying it, you're wrong about.
Give me any proof. Any proof. Everything that you've given me has led nowhere. You tried to give me. You know what?
Every time I'm right, you gotta go.
This is fucking stupid. You're stupid. You tried to give me Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is not a source. And now you're trying to give me an actual site, but you're not listing. You gave me a generic site, and then you wouldn't give me the full actual address. And this address won't work. You can't cite information. This is stupid. And then you have Justin up here, who's just and who has no concept of any type of information. Like, all of this is dumb. Justin, you came up here talking a lot of trash. Perfect. I need you to substantiate a claim. Anything. Exactly. You have nothing. You absolutely have nothing. That's why you were up here. That's why you were up here. Oh, he's moving. Substantiate a claim.
Your mom got nothing, bro.
Exactly. You're an idiot as well.
You're an idiot.
Pretty simple.
You're hateful,
pretty
bro.
simple. Pretty simple.
Man.
You know what? Yeah, I am. I am hateful towards anyone who is trying to restrict the rights of everyday people. I am hateful to anyone that is a traitor that's actually trying to overthrow the United States government. I am hateful towards anyone that's willing to sell out our country for their pockets. And I am hateful towards anyone stupid enough to actually believe lies and Russia propaganda. Yes, I absolutely am. And you are an idiot. Now what?
Idiot, huh? You're an idiot on TikTok asking for money, bro.
Okay, tell me how I'm an idiot.
Because you're asking for money instead of going and working like a regular person.
Okay, so the weird thing about you is you're coming up here and you're pocket watching. Got it. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $5 donation saying, just to piss them off, why are they always so proud to show the world how dumb they are? W's in the chat for Corey for that $5 donation. Corey, you absolutely hit it on the head, and you absolutely know that. Perfect. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Z40.
What?
I guess you're already gone. Justin, I need you to substantiate any type of claim. Any type of claim. Bring any type of substance. Any type of substance. Anything. Justin, say something smart. Knew you couldn't do it. Absolutely knew you couldn't do it. W's in the chat for Shelby. Shelby sent a $5 donation saying we don't claim these white people. I understand, Shelby. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. You are far, far, far too kind. Justin, why did you get so quiet? Your friend Colonizer isn't up here anymore, and you're not as brave because you don't have anyone that's giving misinformation, and now you don't have anything to provide. Say something smart, Justin.
What? I just missed your whole rant, bro.
Say something smart.
You're crying like a 3-year-old throwing a tantrum.
Exactly. Exactly. Justin, what's the point of you requesting up to a debate if you're not going to debate because you don't have any information?
Because I like to see you guys cry over nothing. You guys cry like 5-year-olds. I didn't get it.
Okay, but you come up on a live and you make yourself look even dumber because you don't have any type of debate. You don't have any information, and all you do is talk about your feelings. Hey, this is not a therapy session. No one cares about your feelings, Justin. No one cares about your feelings. Either you can actually debate or you can watch from the cheap seats. Pick one. Guys, W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $1 donation saying all Justin knows is how DT's nuts taste. You absolutely know that he enjoys that. Absolutely, absolutely knows that. Guys, W's in the chat for Corey. Thank you so much for that $1 donation, Corey. You are absolutely, absolutely far too kind. Justin, take a step back. How about this? Just answer this question.
Money first, like
answer this question. Justin, name one thing that Donald Trump and this Trump administration has done to benefit everyday Americans. One thing.
Getting rid of the illegals. There you go.
Okay, so you're saying, first of all, it's undocumented people, but your thoughts are illegals. That
it's illegals. It's illegals. It's illegals. They're here illegally.
It's undocumented people. Justin, listen.
Illegals.
I am sitting here trying to actually have even a slight bit of a conversation with you, and I know it's hard because when you have a small, smooth brain, it makes conversation difficult. I get it. But I'm going to ask you to please, please, please take a whole step back and actually understand what's happening. So with that being said, your thought process is that mass deportation of undocumented immigrants is something that's going to help everyday Americans. Is that what you're saying? You're muted.
They're illegals.
You're so fucking stupid. You guys are so stupid. Tell me how mass deportation will help everyday Americans.
Because we don't have our jobs being taken away.
What jobs?
You know what jobs?
What jobs? Be specific.
I don't think so.
Be specific.
Unless he took his bike. Unless he took his bike, but I don't think so.
Marshall.
You like that word,
Marshall, are you a Trump supporter?
But you don't like the word illegals.
Marshall, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I'm a white conservative Christian nationalist.
You're also a teacup right now. Hold on 1 second. Shut up, Justin. You're a teacup. I don't know what's going on. It looks weird. Are you?
Oh man,
Marshall,
I can't believe someone's offended by the word illegals.
This is all stupid.
Still here.
This is all stupid. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter, guys. This is Sparring with Santana 101 debates with Trump supporters. We are looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter and you have the ability to substantiate any type of claim, any type of claim, any claim whatsoever. Guys, W's in the chat for Ashley. Ashley sent a $15 donation saying for having to deal with these idiots. You're absolutely right, Ashley. Thank you so much for that donation. You are absolutely amazingly kind. Don, you are a teacup. Don, you are a teacup. You have to come back into the app. If you cannot see me, then I cannot hear you. Don, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna drop you down, Don. You can request back up. Go away. Go away. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Go away. I have a question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Who's Trump's daddy?
Donald Trump Sr.
Ooh. Okay. That's a good guess. I understand how you would actually, kind of guess that. I get that. I get it. Let me clarify, because you're referring to Fred Trump, right? That's who you're talking about?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Whoever claims to be the father of Donald Trump.
Oh, see, now that's the thing. Okay. It's a little bit confusing. I'm not speaking on who his father is. I'm talking about who's his daddy, right?
Okay.
That's the question. Who's his daddy? So we can talk about President Musk. Like, we know about President Musk, but we know he's been bending the knee to BB. He's always been Putin's puppet, but more recently than ever, he's the Heritage Foundation's whore. But we can't forget about his billionaire bosses. So I guess the question would be, a better question would be, how can one man serve so many masters?
I suppose that's a pretty good question.
Okay. And I guess even better, like, why isn't he doing something that would benefit everyday Americans?
I think that's also a pretty good question.
Okay. So I guess with those really good questions back to back, can you actually tell me why you voted for and support Donald Trump?
I suppose it comes down to messaging and things that I personally connected with personal experience and the things that I personally have to deal with every day, and life experiences that I've had that have led to where we are now as a country and me as an individual. It is what personally led me to vote for Donald Trump.
Okay. Now, listen, that's reasonable, right? Understanding that you need someone that's going to align with what you're looking for and actually, provide those things that you think would benefit you as a candidate. That's super beneficial, right? So can you name something specifically that Donald Trump said while seeking re-election that resonated with you and made you believe that he was actually going to do something beneficial for you?
Sure. To be specific, I really connected with America First, and bringing the attention back to the American public and the suffering here at home, and funds that are going overseas or being wasted within the federal government, and how that could be better used to benefit the public. And to speak personally, I personally deal with the homeless population here where I live, and I see the struggles that they deal with, and I also see where they could be better helped, and money could be better utilized.
Okay. Listen, I mean, I'll say this, because with that, you're absolutely right. There is definitely a need for us to take care of our unhoused population here within the United States, and even more so, there's a great need for us to actually allocate funds properly, right? So I agree with you with that. I guess the disconnect, though, comes as far as like the Trump administration being the ones to lead that charge and actually doing so. Can you give me an example of a time that a Republican-led, House Congress presidency did anything that was actually targeted towards social safety nets and actually improving those social safety nets? Because that's what we're talking about, right?
I don't have the ability to point out a specific instance, but I can imagine that in the past there has been some recognition of those struggles of the American public, and maybe there was a level of ignorance within the population of their unwillingness to recognize that struggle.
Okay, so I'll just say this, right? The Republican Party in general, but it's specifically these past couple of Republican administrations with Donald Trump, has led the charge to actually dismantle social safety nets, right? whether it was their concerted effort to actually repeal the ACA without actually having anything to replace it. You know, they voted what 60 times to actually get rid of the ACA, and then concerted efforts, even with this current administration, and proposing to gut Medicaid, where they're taking $880 billion away from Medicaid and also $230 billion away from SNAP benefits. When you talk about those things, because there's multiple protections when we talk about Medicaid, when we talk about SNAP benefits, when we talk about you know, the actual deregulation of student loan protection, like all of these things are directly linked to unhoused people, right? Because when you talk about people not being able to pay their medical bills or their student loans, or not having the ability to feed themselves, then they actually spiral into a lower level of poverty, which pushes them out of said houses. So again, this administration is looking to cut those benefits. Wouldn't that push more people towards being unhoused versus what you were hoping for?
Well, I think it provides an incentive for those who may be able to live without said benefits, or could strive, be able to find their way without the help of the federal government.
How do you propose that?
Doing it the hard way, man. I mean, what else is there to do?
Oh, you're talking about bootstraps. You're talking about people grabbing them bootstraps, right?
You know,
Yeah,
that's
working
a hot
hard.
button, and it's been brought up in the past, and I want to maybe be able to contextualize that.
Mhm.
So again, personal experience.
Mhm.
I haven't mentioned how old I am or where I'm from.
Mhm.
You know, to be the age that I am and the experience that I've had thus far,
Mhm.
I was given the opportunity to be my own man, so to speak, and step
Mhm.
out of the comfort zone that is the small little mountain town and do things on my own.
Mhm.
And I was able to do it with $300 in my back pocket. I didn't have to rely on somebody that I would otherwise not have to rely on
Mhm.
because of a choice and not the circumstances that I found myself in.
Got it. So
You're right.
Your logic.
I'm reading the comments, and there's somebody that, you know, they're hitting it on the button. I am white, and maybe I am
Well,
privileged and have other opportunities.
It's okay. Listen, don't worry about the comments. Stay up here with me. Stay focused with me. You and I are actually going somewhere, and I'm actually enjoying what we're doing right now. So stay right here with me. Don't worry about.
I got you. I'm with you, Santana. Thank you.
So your thought process is that you were able to grab those bootstraps that you have and pull yourself up, and so everyone else should be able to actually do the same. Is that like kind of a baseline of what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody can, it comes down to what you think you are capable of. If you tell yourself that I can't do this, you're not going to do it. I mean, you have to be able to have that mentality of I can do whatever I put my mind to, no matter your background or where you come from. You can work through those things and come out on the other end a better person.
Yeah. So the thing is, right, like I will commend your story, right? Because being able to actually pull yourself out of a place of not only poverty, but a place of any type of you know, being downtrodden, being, you know, oppressed, or whatever the case may be, that's actually a commendable thing. But there's multiple factors around different people as far as what they can or can't do, right? And there are certain people that face factors that keep them from being able to grab those same bootstraps that you like to talk about. And that's why it's necessary to have those different types of incentives and social safety nets that absolutely help protect people and give them those opportunities, right? So, you know, someone did mention the fact, oh, you know, he's white or whatever. Yeah, we do understand that being in the United States was actually built and made for white men, right? And specifically when the Constitution was founded, it was made for white men that own land, right? But the actual structure of the United States has always been made in a way where they can succeed, but it doesn't take into account for others, right? When you talk about those people who are not white, when you talk about those people that are not straight, when you talk about those people that are not able-bodied, when you talk about those people that are not Christian, they don't have those same opportunities.
They don't have the same interest in mind either.
What do you mean, Marshall?
Well, we have a right, and as it started, to lay out our foundation the way that benefited us. And because other people felt sorry about that, they felt like they wanted their head in the game. And just like we did, you're going to have to get yourself there. There's nobody give you nothing.
Wait. Okay, Marshall, tell me specifically how white men actually built this country without using labor or ideas from others. What did they do specifically to craft this country without actually using others?
Right. They used their civilization and their religion to formulate
that's not
places
true.
on this continent where they
true.
was able to push back tribalism so they can build roads and hospitals.
Wait. You said push back tribalism. Do you mean actually force indigenous people off of their land? Is that what you're referring to?
That's exactly right.
Okay. So you think that people coming in and slaughtering so many indigenous people that it actually changed the overall climate is a good thing? Them actually taking so many lives and stripping away people's land and resources that they were freely sharing is a positive thing.
Of course, we have roads and hospitals and instead of bows and arrows now.
Mm-hmm.
We have civilization over tribalism. Unfortunately, it is creeping back.
I'm not doing this. You are a gross, disgusting POS, and I'm not doing this. I'm not. I refuse. That's not only is it weird, but it's gross.
The truth.
And I am not doing that with you. That's weird and gross. Not doing that with you. Absolutely not doing that with you. Guys, W's in the chat for Atrisha. Atrisha sent a $5 donation saying, love what you're doing. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. You are absolutely far too kind. Thank you so much. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Guys, I feel like I need to level set because things are moving really slow. The likes haven't even made it to 100,000 likes. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say 10 minutes. Let's get it up to 125,000 likes, or we're going to go to sub only. 10 minutes, we need to get up to 125,000 likes, or we're going to go to sub only. Thank you for the cake. I need you guys to be active participants. Tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things so we can actually keep this live moving. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. So only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Rachel, are you a Trump supporter?
I'm sorry, I requested and I absolutely positively am not. I was coming to speak to go away, but I am not. So it's okay.
Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for the cheers. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Love, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir. What's up?
All right, perfect. Hey,
Can
Love.
you hear me?
Yeah, but you have an echo. I need you to do this for me. I need you to just scroll out just for a second. Don't leave. Just like swipe up and then come right back. It'll fix the echo.
Did it work?
No, you didn't. You didn't swipe out. You have the T code for a second. Love, what type of phone do you have? Do you have an Android or an iPhone?
Yeah, I got an Android and I'm driving, so it might just be.
Oh, I gotta drop you. You can't be driving, my friend. It's okay. Come back when you're not driving, okay?
Yes, sir.
Guys, tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get up to 125,000 likes, and we will keep it moving. Again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Let's keep the likes moving. Also, guys, can we knock out this daily gift goal? It's the donuts. It's the donuts. Can we please knock that out? It'll help boost the live. Also, guys, Debbie's in the chat for Susan. Susan sent a $5 donation saying, thank you for talking to these people every day. I don't know how you do it. Sending love. Thank you so much, Susan. It can be difficult, but it's definitely necessary, especially for what I'm about to say next. But thank you so much for that $5 donation, Susan. Debbie's in the chat for Kelsey. Kelsey sent a $2.50 donation saying, love you. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Kelsey. You are absolutely too kind. Debbie's in the chat for Kelsey for that donation. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And guys, today is the last day of mutual aid week. So a portion of everything that you guys donate here on Late Nights with Santana is going towards mutual aid. We have a community member that is trying to escape a horrible situation in Florida. And we want to do any and everything that we can to help support our community members. So please, if you can donate, please consider donating. Anything is accepted. Everything is appreciated. Is it Fizzy C's? How do I say your username?
It's physics. It's physics.
Physics.
I just really wanted to quickly say I really appreciate your level-headed approach to debate and also your knowledgeability. I know you're just accepting. I'll drop now.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, feel free to come back with Late Nights with Santana. Guys, with Late Nights with Santana, we do talk to friendlies on late nights, but this is sparring. So please, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We're only talking to Trump supporters. Jordan, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Jordan, question for you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Who's Trump's daddy?
I mean, it's been the daddy of every major leader around the globe for years. It's the financial industry. If you go back to even I'm going to say the schmozzies. If you go back then and you listen to some of the videos that the leader of that country at that point in time, what he spoke about is the international clique. And I mean, they're all beholden to it. I know that. The reason I, voted for the administration is because the vast majority of people in the States complain about the way things are going. And what's happening right now is a light is being shown on the interworkings of the government. So it takes massive upheaval to have change, and let's ride it out and see where it goes.
Okay. That's interesting, right? That's absolutely interesting. So your premise is it's the billionaire bosses, right? Right. That's who the master is. And which I get what you're saying, in the sense that that's always been a driving factor for multiple people and multiple parties and even throughout the history of the world. I guess the problem that I have with that is, with this specific administration, there is not only a driving force behind acquiescing to corporate America and business interests, but there is a hyperfixation and a hyper focus of that. When you talk about Donald Trump appointing 18 billionaires to his administration, and then you talk about the executive orders that he's passed that have directly benefited corporations, or the fact that they're looking to weaken labor unions that actually would harm workers' rights. I guess the bigger question for me, right, is we understand that the Trump administration, and you're saying ride this out, right? Well, the Trump administration is actively doing things to harm the everyday American. If you're right, if there was some type of shakeup that would actually benefit common people, to actually shake up these corporate bosses and things like that, I would be with you, right? But Donald Trump isn't doing anything to actively target them or even actively do anything for everyday Americans. He's actually just giving them everything they want, and then coupling that with splitting up the country through other means. Like, that's not worrisome to you, Jordan?
No, it is. I mean, like, my first and primary focus is the well-being of everybody's lives in this nation. So, like, to answer the last part of that, what I would say is this was transpiring in the previous administration and any other administration. Yes, this is out front and in your face, and that's the point that I was trying to touch on. That it's wakening people up, allowing them to see the corruption that's in government. I mean, when you look at like senators, representatives, right? They're making, anywhere from, let's say, 125 to 250 a year, depending on where they're from. But then, they're in office for a number of years, and then when they're out of office, all of a sudden they're worth, 10 million, 20 million, 200 million. Like, let's look at Nancy Pelosi, right? You could take her salary, you could look at that, and I'm not saying just Democrats or Republicans, they're all in on it. So what, like, light is being shown into the way that the inner workings of our government. The 18 billionaires that you mentioned that Trump, had brought in, those people have already been involved anyway. They've all been benefiting. If you look at like Tesla's market share, right? The number of cars they produce and the revenue they drive based off the based off the valuation that they're actually worth in today's market, it doesn't make sense, right? Well, it is an oligarchy. What I'm hoping with this administration is that people are able to look beyond party lines and see that they're all in cahoots, both the left and the right side, right? You have less than how many senators do we have? 100?
100 senators.
Yeah, that many people, like, that's not enough people being able to make the decisions for nearly 300 something million people, right? That's an amazing amount of power that they have. And yeah, I mean, I just think we're not going to get massive change without, the everyday person being able to like question and say like, what the F, right? And
okay. So wait, I think something you just said like really resonated with me. So you're an accelerationist. Is that what you are?
Yeah, yes, like the phoenix, like from the ashes. So
holy smokes! So you're okay. So you voted for Donald Trump, understanding that it was or in hopes that it would actually crash the overall infrastructure of the current governmental system that we have in place in order to actually birth a new one and push us beyond where we currently are.
Correct.
And so I guess this is the problem that I have with people that are accelerationists. And no one has actually been able to give me a really good answer when it comes to this. That means that you are okay, willing, and accepting of harming other people.
No, I don't think other people should go through physical bodily harm, anything like that, or experience racism, anything on that front. No.
I'm not saying that you actually are advocating for it. Hold on, because let me be clear. I'm not saying that you're advocating for it. You seem like a pretty sensible guy, a pretty level-headed guy. I don't think that you are sitting here saying that you want people to be harmed or anything like that. But the point that I'm trying to make is that you understand that accepting and being an advocate for being an accelerationist means that that's going to happen. So you're accepting that those are byproducts of the things that you actually voted for.
That's true. That's true in a sense. I think that if things are too comfortable for individuals on a day-to-day basis, we tend not to see the broader picture and what's going on around us. Like what you are seeing now is like the amount of money the United States shells out to different countries around the globe, while we have people here that are living on the street. We have kids that aren't eating.
You know what though? Like I'm sorry, I hate that talking point. I hate that talking point so much, right? Because the simple fact of the matter is when, and again, this is not you, right? Because again, you've clearly stated who you are, what you're about, and I understand you. So I'm not saying this is you, right? But the reason why I hate that talking point so much is because those same people that love to actually tokenize people that are unhoused or kids that don't have food or all of these other things, it's the same people that don't actually do things to help those people. It's the same Republican Party who absolutely refuses to pass legislation that gives kids free lunch, or that actually helps unhoused veterans or things like that. And they're actively doing things to cut multiple benefits, right? When it comes to looking to cut $880 billion away from Medicare, or $230 million away from SNAP, or like actually taking away protections for student loans, and even forcing people who've had their student loans forgiven to actually repay those student loans because they were forgiven. So when you talk about like all of these other things that we could allocate those funds to back at home, it's absolutely insane, because these people don't actually, even if you have the money, they don't reallocate those funds. What they do is they pass a $4 trillion tax cut that actually benefits the wealthy and the corporate America more than anybody else. And like, that's what they're looking to do right now. They're looking. I'm sorry, give me a second. Let me read these off. Guys, W's in the chat for Ryan. Ryan sent a $25 donation for mutual aid. Help those people. Thank you so much for that $25 donation, Ryan. You are absolutely too kind. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $5 donation, said at the expense of so many lives. Yeah, you're right, Corey. W's in the chat for both of them for those donation. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And guys, please remember, today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. Mutual Aid Week will happen every third week of the month. We will pick somebody in or outside of our community to actually help with Mutual Aid Week. This week, we are picking a trans member of our community that is trying to actually escape a horrible situation in Florida, and they really need our help. So here at with Sparring with Santana, a portion of all of those donations will go towards helping them with that mutual aid. We've had such an amazing week. I would love to send today off with a bang. So if you have the ability, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. Santana Speaks 24. The problem that I have, Jordan, right, is not only that there's so many people that are going to be harmed in the wake of what you're looking for. The problem is that our country is going to be ransacked and completely stripped of all of its resources before we get to the point of people having enough and overthrowing or any type of thing like that. So not only is it going to be a bunch of people that are hurting, but it's not an actual thing that you can technically, quote unquote, accelerate. It's going to be a slow, painful process. And that's wild.
And that's fair. I mean, yes, there is a downside to accelerating the process. What I think, or my opinion is, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, is that the way we had been functioning. I mean, and you look back through history, and I don't care if they were Republican or Democrat. When you look back through history, the amount of subliminal manipulation that was transpiring, whether either party was involved, from the financial industry, from the armaments industry, defense industry, so on and so forth, people were just okay because we looked good on paper. The United States looked good on paper. What I like about what's happened over the last 4 weeks is there's so much engagement from the populace to be able to see the inner workings. The best thing that could happen for the United States right now is that you put the wealthiest person in the world in the White House. He was appointed by the president, right? That's going to shine so many lights, because people that can't get by on a day-to-day basis are going to say, what the F? Like, you have the wealthiest person.
That's not what they're doing, right?
I'm not saying the White House is doing the right thing.
No. I'm talking about like the everyday, the people that are hurting the most, like it's specifically those Trump supporters, because let's be accurate. Most people that voted for Donald Trump are either uneducated, or they have a lower level of education, and it's statistically shown people that have a lower level of education have lower earning potential. And so those people are in red areas where there is multiple, whether it's education limitations or earning limitations, they are lower income. right? And so there's specifically those people that you are speaking to, right? The people that are hurting, the ones that actually need help and need these things, they're the people that are hurting. Those are the people that overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump. And those people aren't saying like, what in the world is happening? Why do they have a billionaire here? They're saying, oh, this is great. Elon Musk is the smartest man on earth and he doesn't need our money and he's going to fix it. They're not saying what you're saying. They're leaning into it and they're excited about it.
Well, I guess I'm not like pandering to those individuals. I'm pandering to the other side of the, you know,
the side that you didn't vote with. That's what you're referring to.
Correct. And that's where like the accelerationist aspect comes into this, is you're going to awaken that base to the way that, and it's not just this administration, right? And like I like full disclosure, I would say I'm independent, but I like I
would actually believe you when you say that.
Yeah,
like, literally. I'll say this: I have not spoken with an accelerationist that I actually like. That it's so interesting that, because I've had this conversation a couple of different times, and it's so interesting every time I have this conversation, because you all are consistent with your thoughts, your ideas, and I'm not saying that they're absolutely insane, but again, it goes back to like the actual byproduct that it feels like you guys are just willing to sacrifice so many people to get to where you think that we should be. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't understand you. I just don't get how you're willing to do it.
Yeah, I'm not looking to be a martyr, and I wouldn't expect anybody else to be a martyr like in this conversation. I just know that the way the United States has progressed, like the last, I don't know, 30, 40 years, I mean, it's not been beneficial to anybody except the top 1%.
I agree.
And so, yeah, I think that, I don't know. I think people need to get out, realize what's happening. I mean, yes, wealthy people control like the majority of what we do on a day-to-day basis. You know, with the food we put in our gut,
yeah,
our finances, so on and so forth.
Again, I can't even disagree with the things that you're saying. It's just that point. Oh, hold on one second. Big Nasty, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down, guys. Tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Please remember, this is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. I am only talking to Trump supporters. This is not Late Nights with Santana. We are only talking to Trump supporters. If you are a friendly, do all the wonderful things, right? Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 200,000 likes. Let's knock out the daily gift goal. It's a little bubble gum. I love the bubble gums. If we can knock that out, I'm gonna reset it to the little kissy hearts. I love the kissy hearts. But if you are friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen. Also, you guys, you can donate. Guys, Debbie's in the chat for J1. J1 sent a $1 donation saying mutual aid. I wish I had more to give. Thank you for all that you do. J1, thank you so much for that donation. You are far too kind. Anything, when I say anything is accepted, everything is appreciated. I absolutely mean it. Thank you so much for that $1 donation. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Today is the last day of mutual aid week. A portion of everything that we collect here on Sparring is going to go towards helping with the mutual aid. We have a community member that's trying to escape a horrible situation in Florida. Today is the last day. We will be doing mutual aid week every third week of the month. And so again, guys, if you can please help, please consider donating. You know, this week we're specifically helping this community member, but in the future, you never know, it may be you. We want to make sure that we take care of each other, especially, hate to say it like this, but with Jordan, if Jordan actually gets his way, then it's going to be more important for us to actually take care of each other, more so now than ever. But please consider donating. Also, guys, there's like 900 some of us hanging out. Guys, make sure you're following me on all the other social medias, Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. What up, Twitch? What up, YouTube? I see you guys. I see you guys watching on both of those. Oh, Twitch, if you are not a subscriber, if you have not subscribed to me on Twitch, please consider subscribing. You get access to an amazing Discord. You get a bunch of really cool emotes. Please consider subscribing on Twitch. And also, if you have Amazon Prime, and you're following me on Twitch, you get a monthly free subscription that you can use to subscribe. So you can actually use your Amazon Prime to subscribe over on Twitch if you are not a subscriber yet. Please consider subscribing. Tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. W's in the chat for Kimberly, who sent a $10 donation. Thank you so much for that $10 donation, Kimberly. And W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $2 donation saying it's always straight white men who will barely be affected with this opinion. His rights aren't the ones that's at risk, and it's an acceptable choice to make. The people that will be harmed are expendable. Collateral damage. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey, you know you and I are always locked in. Corey, you know you and I are always locked in, and that's the point. That's the point. That's simply the point. Jordan, what say to you? What do you say to that? Right, when there's people who understand your quote unquote perspective, but at the same time they know that they're going to be harmed, and again, like you're talking about women, you're talking about disabled people, you're talking about transgender people, you're talking about minorities. Like all of these people are going to be extreme. Like you can even look at what's happening right now when they're looking to actually cut funding to these social safety nets. People are going to lose their lives. People are already losing their jobs, but people are going to actually lose their lives. And Jordan, like you're okay with it. I'm not saying you're advocating for it, but you're okay with it.
No, I mean, like, I'm not okay with it. Like, having been raised in a mixed household, and I mean, like, I always attribute it to being like raised by wolves because the, African American side was never involved. Did not come from like a wealthy white family. And I've been in agriculture my entire life. And, I can be honest that racism has never been a thing for me. I know it's true. I know it happens. I think that, and we all gone through hard times. I've gone through hard times. Like,
Jordan, do you know why racism hasn't been a thing for you?
No, yeah, what I would say to that is I probably pandered to the community that I was raised by.
Well, not just that, Jordan, I'm looking at your profile, right? I'm looking at your profile. I'm looking at your picture.
Yeah.
And like, Jordan, you look like a white man with a tan. You do.
Yeah,
You're white presenting enough where those actual issues of quote unquote racism wouldn't necessarily touch. You look like you look like you've been hanging out on the beach. You look like a white man that just hung out on the beach and you got a really nice tan.
Well, I am pretty light skinned. I am pretty light skinned.
And also, I mean, you're biracial, just to make sure that we're clear with that. Not mixed. That's a weird, term. You're not a dog or anything. You're biracial, but that's the thing. And so you're white presenting, and that allows you to actually skate by and to be able to do these things.
I like my what I was getting at there, I wasn't trying to negate. I mean, I understand. Half of my family, half of my friends are a lot darker than me. I'm not, and they've been through worse things for me. And part of it is the area that I was raised in, area I've done business in. Sure. I'm not, there is a risk. There is a risk individuals could go through grievous bodily harm. I tend to think that in the U.S. we won't experience that on a large front, but
you don't think so?
I don't think.
Hold on a second, Barbara, are you a Trump supporter? Barbara. Okay. Yes, that's you. Are you a Trump supporter?
Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to. I'm not a Trump supporter.
Okay, no worries. I'll drop you down. Thank you so much, my friend. Guys, tap the screen, share the live. Make sure that if you are in the request, you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters. We're only talking to Trump supporters. And even with certain Trump supporters, we're only talking to certain Trump supporters. I see Popcorn in the request, and Popcorn has been requesting for the last couple of days, but I will not bring him up because there's no need. I've dog walked Popcorn so many times. He has no substance. Why would I keep bringing him back? Anyway,
okay. Santana, let's go.
Hold on one second. Borrow Stream, is that how do you say your username? Borrow Stream. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. All right. You were saying.
Let's go through like what your header is on the MAGAs. Who's Trump's daddy? Right. Let's start with Musk. Okay.
I'm sorry. 1 second. Gerard, are you a Trump supporter?
Definitely.
You are? Okay. Hey, go away. I'm going to drop you down. Okay. Thank you for coming up, my friend. I appreciate you. We will go through that. Give me 1 second, Jordan. We're going to go through it, and we're going to go through it all together with also with Gerard, who's a Trump supporter. Let me just say this, guys. W's in the chat for Gloria. Gloria sent a $20 donation saying the only thing necessary for trumpet, I guess that's the nickname for him. The only thing necessary for the trumpet of evil. Oh, never mind, Gloria. I'm confused by that. But W's in the chat for Gloria for that $20 donation. W's in the chat for Amanda for that $10 donation for Mutual Aid. Thank you for what you do. Much love, Santana. Thank you so much, Amanda, for that $10 donation. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. So we definitely want to go out with a bang. A portion of everything donated will go towards mutual aid. So if you can help, please help. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Gerard. So I'm gonna go through this with you, Gerard. Question for you. Who's Trump's daddy?
Who's Trump's dad? I don't know. I don't know his biological dad.
No. Okay, that's a little bit confusing, my friend. We're not talking about his father. You're talking about Fred Trump, right? The former Triple K member. We're not talking about Fred Trump. We're not talking about him.
Why are you throwing him in Triple K?
Because he was a Triple K member.
No.
He was absolutely a Triple K member. He was actually even arrested at a Triple K rally.
When you go through Trump's history, man, he's been in a lot of African Americans or.
Hey, Gerard, what did I say that wasn't true?
Look,
what did I say that wasn't true, though, my friend?
I don't know nothing about him. I've never heard of him getting arrested at a KKK rally.
Triple K, my friend.
Triple K.
Yeah, it's TikTok language, you know. Yeah, I mean, again, that's not even the point that I'm sticking on, but I'm just letting you know that's true.
I love Trump.
I can tell. We're going to get into it. The point that I'm trying to get to, right, is who's his daddy, not who's his father, his daddy. Thank you for the meerkat. And we know about President Musk, right? But we also understand that he's been bending the knee for BB. He's always been Putin's puppet. More recently than not, he's been the Heritage Foundation's whore, right? But we also know that he has his billionaire bosses. So I guess the better question would be, Gerard, how can one man serve so many masters while disregarding everyday Americans?
I'm like this, right? And if you would let me finish
you're kind of you sound kind of low. Can you come closer to your mic for me?
Is that better?
Say something else.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because the chat was saying they can't hear you either.
Okay. I think that Trump doesn't like war. He's trying to stop war, so he's being friendly with people.
Well,
and that's good for America. We don't need wars.
Wait.
Wait. You're not even letting me finish.
Hold on. Gerard, hold on. Oh my God, you fried my brain. Gerard.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
How is Trump doesn't like war? How? I need you to substantiate that for me, please. I'm confused.
Did he pull the soldiers out of the war in Ukraine and all of that?
No.
Is he trying to stop that?
Yeah, they're in active negotiations with Russia without Ukraine. But Donald Trump, not only, first and foremost, Donald Trump dropped more boom booms in his first. Hold on. Let me explain to you why I don't understand your point. Donald Trump dropped more boom booms in his first term than Biden and Barack Obama combined, right? So him doing that was absolutely mind-blowing. But also, since Donald Trump has taken office, he's threatened to occupy Gaza, take the Panama Canal, take Greenland, and annex Canada and make them the 51st state, while also talking about invading Mexico to target the cartel. And he said that he's not above using military force for any of that. So again, explain to me how Donald Trump is anti-war.
You know, these are just my opinions. So I mean, you know, you speaking from I have just one question for. Are you a Democrat?
Wait, I'm a leftist. I wouldn't necessarily say a Democrat, because the Democratic Party is, you know.
Read the Constitution of the United States of America, the whole thing. Have you ever read?
No, I haven't read the entire Constitution from front to back. I mean, I got people that if you want me to, I can get them in here and you guys can have the constitutional talk, like, cool. But and I know that you're you know, a sovereign citizen. I get all of that. I'm sticking to
sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron. You cannot be sovereign.
You're sovereign. I don't care. I genuinely don't care about that point.
You uneducated, man.
Listen, Gerard. I don't care about the whole sovereign whatever. I'm sticking to what you said. You said that Donald Trump is anti-war, and I've given you 5 examples of Donald Trump that's doing things that would actually, well, 6 things that would actually contribute to him being a warmonger. So I need you to tell me how he's anti-war.
That's your opinion.
How is that my opinion? So tell me what I said that's not factual.
I mean, the United States has an industrial war complex.
Hold on one second. Both of you guys, one second. Hey, Gerard, hold on, Gerard. They're saying, the chat saying that they really can't hear you. Are you on a Bluetooth or something?
No. I'm right here on my computer.
Can you turn it up or anything? Because they're saying that they really can't hear you. Guys, keep tapping the screen. We're for some reason, I don't know why you guys are being stingy with the likes, but we're almost at 200,000 likes. But there's also over 1,000 of us hanging out here. So this is what I'm going to do. We're at 197,000 likes. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Hey, thank you for the dancing back. What up, Shay? I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to get to, hold on a second. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to get to 300,000 likes. 10 minutes, 300,000 likes, or we're going to sub only. 10 minutes, 300,000 likes, or we're going to sub only. Tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Phil. Phil sent a $3 donation saying, Ren, Erica, and Hector debated this guy. You may want to ask if it's worth it. Yeah, I already know. I saw this. I saw it. And that's why I'm not interested in having that sovereign conversation. But guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. A portion of everything collected here with Sparring with Santana will go towards Mutual Aid Week and helping support mutual aid. So if you can afford it, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters. Gerard, I want you to go ahead and try speaking again to see if the chat can hear you better.
Is that better?
I mean, you sound okay to me, but I think it's about the chat. So can you just keep talking for a few minutes and chat? You let me know if you guys can hear him.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. As far as what you're saying, I'm not fully educated as to, I'm just saying from what I see about his personality and the things that he's doing, cleaning up the corruption in the government.
Okay, can you be specific?
I love that.
Can you be specific?
I mean, man, when you think about it, how can you be a dead person and you're getting Social Security?
You're not.
You can't. That's what they're doing.
Can you substantiate that?
Yeah, yes, I can. Have you ever been to court? Do you understand the difference between an Article 1 and an Article 3 court?
What does that have to do with dead people getting Social Security payments?
Because in the Article 1 court, they deal with the straw man. Are you familiar with the straw man?
I know what a straw man argument is, but can you explain to me what that has to do with dead people getting Social Security payments?
Because the straw man is a 14th Amendment dead citizen. You cannot have natural human rights in the Article 1 court because you can only deal.
My guy, are you going back to the sovereign conversation? Are you going back to the, I mean actual dead people, meaning people that's alive. I'm not talking about sovereignty and all this other stuff. I mean people that are not alive. That's what I'm talking about, Gerard. Are people that are not alive getting Social Security payments?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you substantiate that?
There's a person 360 years old getting Social Security. How's that happening?
It's not. You know why it's not happening, my friend?
Man, have you been following that? Now
hey,
that I do.
Do you want to know why that's not happening?
Oh my God, man.
Do you want to know why that's not happening?
Out of touch with reality, bro.
Gerard, would you like to know why that's not happening?
Or why it's not happening?
So the reason why that's not happening, and let me be clear when I say this, because I'm not saying that's not 100%, that there's no way that it's slipping through the cracks, but the way that the actual payment system is set up in Social Security is there is an age threshold where if you surpass that age threshold, I believe it's 112, that the system automatically kicks back and kicks you out of those payments. And then from that point, you have to actually verify that you are still alive. So the way that the actual payment system is structured, it's structured to actually make sure that those people, someone said 115. Okay, I'm sorry, 115. 115. The way that the system is created, it's created to actually kick those people out of the system. And then from that point, they have to actually prove, hey, I'm still alive. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying that the actual Social Security system isn't somewhat broken in the sense of making sure that everything is efficient. Yes, there's a lot of payment systems within the federal government that need to actually be updated, corrected, and fixed. But they also have a repayment process, and anyone who's actually had to, pay back taxes or anything like this understands that the federal government, once they realize that they've either overpaid you or you have not sent them a payment, the federal government is on your head. Also, W's in the chat for hitting that 300,000 likes. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are freaking awesome. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the point. There is a process in place to actually fix that.
You are so misinformed.
How am I misinformed?
You're misinformed, man.
How am I misinformed?
You have no idea.
How am I misinformed?
Because the people who are getting disability payments, they're labeled as dead. Their constitutional rights are dead. You don't even have you don't even know what you're talking about, bro. And I can tell that. You coming in what you think and when all that, trying to make it articulate it so good, you have no idea what you're talking about. You try taking that up into an Article 1 court and see where you get with it. You don't even know what the difference between an Article 1 and an Article 3 court is. Try finding something in federal court. Try that.
Let's see here. Book overview. If no one has told you, if no one has told you you have a straw man, then this could be a very interesting experience to you. Your straw man was created when you were very young, far too young to know anything about it, but then it was meant to be a secret and as a purpose to swindle you, and it has been used very effectively to do just that ever since it was created. Yeah, so you're sovereign. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have this debate with you. I refuse. I'm not. It's stupid. I'm not having that debate with you. Like if you want to talk about what's actually happening as far as Donald Trump, the Trump administration, the federal government, like I'm talking to Jordan, he's an accelerationist. I'm talking to Gerard, he's a sovereign, whatever. Like all of this is freaking mind blowing. Gerard, how can you support someone who is actively being harmful to everyday Americans, whether it be stripping away their actual rights to bodily autonomy, whether it's actually taking away their ability to live a happy, healthy, free life when it comes to providing social safety nets, someone that is actually looking to destroy the current climate and poison water and pull back regulations to make sure people are safe. And also, you mentioned war, but like literally, he is antagonizing our partners while at the same time plummeting the stock market around the world. How can you actually support someone that's doing all of those things at the same time? Gerard, you're muted.
You have muted me.
I didn't mute you. One of my mods might have, but I didn't mute you. But anyway, can you answer the question?
Are you familiar with UCC, the Universal Commercial Code?
You know what's funny about this conversation, Gerard? I have somebody literally sending me all of the stuff that you're about to say right before you say it. This is insane because you keep having the same debate across all of TikTok.
Because they follow me, all y'all.
No, it's because you keep going. Yes, we're all friends, but you keep jumping into people's lives having this same stupid debate.
Because it's Trump MAGA, baby.
No, it's because you don't actually have a debate. You keep talking about insane stuff because you won't talk about any of the actual points. Hold on 1 second, Gerard. Kristen, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
No? Okay, perfect. I'm going to drop you down. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Only request up. Thank you for the cheers. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Is it Travis? How do I say your username, friend? Travatot? Okay. I'm gonna drop you down. It looks like Gerard left. Yeah, perfect. I'm more than happy with Gerard leaving because that was absolutely asinine. You're hopping around different TikTok lives, having the same stupid debate, but you won't engage with any of the points, and you just want to talk about sovereignty. Like, that's insane. Patrol. Are you a Trump supporter?
Of course I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that guy was actually dog walking you, and you had to deflect very hard.
How was he dog walking me if he didn't talk about any of the points and he kept wanting to actually talk about sovereignty? And that's not the actual debate.
Wait. First comment is like on the name Torta Patrol, so that means like you're out for
No,
Hispanics?
it means I'm a Mexican that likes tortas. So
okay, I'm just calling you Patrol.
Okay, just making
anyway, how can you dog walk somebody on a debate where you're trying to speak on a topic that's not a point of topic of a debate? And also,
exactly. That's what you were doing. You were deflecting.
How was I deflecting?
Because when you were talking about the Social Security payments that were going to people that were already considered dead, you would try to deflect to Trump being try to take away bodily rights and stuff from people.
No. Maybe you weren't listening, and maybe you didn't understand. So the point that I made was he brought up the point that there's somebody 300-something years old still getting Social Security payment. I explained to him how the actual Social Security system is set up to work, and how there's a kickback in the system where if you are over the age of 115, you're automatically kicked out of the system and you have to actually revalidate. His point is that being some type of sovereign, he said sovereign citizen isn't a thing, but being sovereign means that your rights are dead or whatever. If you're disabled, then you're technically dead. So he was talking about people being alive but being dead under the Constitution,
which is correct because your name is in all caps, right?
Again, I'm not talking the sovereign. I'm talking
to understand that.
Hey, Patrol. The point that I am making is I'm talking about people who are actually alive, breathing, versus people that are in the ground, dead.
Right.
That's the point. I'm not talking about, oh, you're considered dead under the Constitution or whatever.
That guy's point was that people can be considered dead under the law and still be alive. That was his only point, and I agree with that.
I don't give a. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
People can be considered dead but still be alive.
I mean, okay,
which is right.
I think the easy thing to look at here is if
Also,
you look at the numbers
Susan
that
is being
Elon
racist
threw
in your
out.
chat. Susan says enjoy deportations.
Yeah, that
That's
ain't
weird.
cool. That ain't cool. But I think the thing that we need to look at here is, the United States has 300 something million people. Okay, the numbers that Elon reported that they had found that, you had these individuals that were 150, 200,
Right.
300 years plus. They're like 3,000. There's fraud in literally
And
every
I agree with that.
environment.
I absolutely
that we
agree with
live in.
that point.
That ain't a drop. That even a drop in the bucket. That ain't a drop in the bucket. That ain't the conversation. And I think like Santana, that's where I was like, hey, like let's get back to
So
like
what's
your
your
original
argument that it's not that
conversation.
it shouldn't
like,
matter because it's a small amount of money?
no,
No,
sure.
both of you guys hold on for a second. Both of you guys hold on for a second, because again, this is Sparring with Santana. All right, both of you are up here because you voted for Trump. You're Trump supporters. That's where we're going, and we're gonna actually go from that lens, and so we will talk about that. So let me just level set for a second and say, guys, W's in the chat for Nikki. Nikki sent a $10 donation saying, Gerard uses some book about straw man or something, and he was on Hector's live yesterday and made 0 sense. He did the same thing here. I love how these quote unquote conversations deteriorate to, oh, technically this or technically that, but we can actually speak to the real experience that's occurring and things that are actually happening to real people, and they don't want to talk about that. But whatever, guys. W's in the chat for that $10 donation, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. Guys, also make sure you're following me on all the social medias: Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and YouTube and Twitch as well right now. What up, Twitch? What up, YouTube? Make sure that you're following me on all of those other social media platforms. Send your heart me if you have not done so today. It's only one coin. And also keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 400,000 likes. Let's get the likes up to 400,000 likes. Let's take a whole step back and actually, boom. Give me a second here. Okay.
Hey everybody. So everything that Santana just said, again, if we could get the lights up and the shares up, that would be excellent. Also, for in the chat, so that we do not have this argument again, we are not going to make deportation jokes at anybody's expense, no matter who they voted for. So if I see friendlies in the chat make one more deportation joke, I will block you. I don't care if you're a friendly, a subscriber, or a team member, or an opposition. We don't do that here. It is not funny, and there are plenty of people who are absolutely going through it right now.
It makes you realize you don't really
Hey,
care.
seriously, one second. This is a mod announcement. Everyone else, please be quiet. Go ahead, Kay.
There are a lot of people that are in our own community that are having to worry constantly. So we're not making jokes about it here. We're also not tolerating any racism, misogyny, ableism, or any of the phobias. You will be asked to leave. So if you don't, at this point, get it and see how we run things on the platform, then you need to go. As for the people that are in the box, please go one at a time. If there's somebody talking, your sentence shouldn't start in the beginning or in the middle of what they're saying. I appreciate you. Have a good afternoon. Let's try to get up to 450K on the likes, and let's get up to 300 shares. And remember, this is the end of Mutual Aid Week. We have been doing amazing work to help this group need to leave Florida with their horrible situation. And it is amazing to see the community come together. 100% of everything we raise during late nights is already going. And then a portion of what happens during sparring is also going. And we are almost at the goal. So I know we can get there today. So I really appreciate you. You know, I love our community, but let's absolutely dial it back. And remember, when you make a joke about something, think about all the people that have to hear it or all the people that are watching. So I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. And we are not going to continue any sovereign talk. That's not the topic. We're talking about the government currently as it is. So if it comes up again, I'll drop you myself and take my ramifications later. Have a good day.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kay. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. Again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Patrol, question for you.
What's up?
Who's Trump's daddy?
I think it would be John Trump.
No, you're you got that name wrong. You're referring to his father, but you're talking about Fred Trump. But we're not talking about his father,
Fred Trump,
right? We're not talking about his father. We're talking about his daddy. We're talking about his daddy, right? And so just to help you out, we know about President Musk, right? We get it.
Well, he's not the
but
president.
He's also been bending the knee for Bibi. He's always been Putin's puppet.
He actually took power from Bibi.
He's always been Putin's puppet, but more recently than not, he's the Heritage Foundation's whore.
Putin didn't invade anything under Trump.
But also he has his billionaire bosses. So the question is, how can one man serve so many masters? Because he absolutely serves all of those without even caring about the American public.
Well, let's address it, right? Okay, so you say it's President Musk. So if it's President Musk, why is Trump anti-electric cars?
Why is Trump anti? Do you think that Elon Musk,
if he's president,
wait,
Elon Musk is
hold on. Question for you. You think that Donald Trump, just because he's not advocating for electric cars, means that for some reason Elon Musk doesn't have influence, power, and control? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because if he did have influence, power, or control, he'd be pushing electric cars on us like the Democrats.
Oh, okay, cool. So is Elon Musk is the only thing that he has is it electric cars? Is Tesla the only thing that he has?
No, they disagree on many things.
Okay, cool. So and also with that being said, when you say pushing electric cars and the Democrat pushing electric cars, with the actual subsidies and things that the Democratic Party, the Biden-Harris administration put in place when it came to advancements of EVs, who did that benefit? Did it benefit Tesla?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Actually, they
didn't.
Made sure to exclude Tesla.
No. Why didn't it benefit Tesla?
Because Joe Biden doesn't like Elon Musk. So
that's not true at all.
Tesla.
Because that's not true at all.
You tell me why it would exclude Tesla.
Sure, I can absolutely tell you that. Because the actual subsidies and benefits that they put in place was to help stimulate the growth as far as EVs and other entities helping create those EVs, right? So if you actually put more money into an industry where there's more than just one company dominating an industry within the United States, and you actually put incentives in place for other companies to actually come in and actually put.
Oh my God!
Can I finish my sentence, Patriot? Patrol. Can I finish my sentence?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, perfect. So if you actually put incentives in place, like grants and subsidies, not tariffs. Tariffs aren't incentives.
It is.
That's stupid. Anyway, if you put actual grants and subsidies in place where you say, hey, if you actually make these types of vehicles, then we will actually help offset some of your costs. It would actually stimulate and grow that market. Tesla already has they're already established, and they wouldn't meet the qualifications to be able to take advantage of those actual incentives. So when the Trump administration canceled those incentives, it didn't impact Tesla at all.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said they excluded Tesla because they hated Tesla. I told you that the reason why that they were actually looking to actually improve EV.
Successful.
You said what?
You said because Tesla was already successful. That's why they excluded Tesla. And I said, yeah.
Exactly. Tesla was not impacted one way or the other. And my point is, by Donald Trump not pushing the EV market, it doesn't affect
by
Tesla.
Them pushing their rival to be like to have EV cars.
What rival? What are you talking about?
Every other car company.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Who is Tesla's rival as a car company? Other car companies? So if other car companies are also pushing out EVs, is that not competition to Tesla? Or are you just gonna
they're not investing in EVs at the level that Tesla was, and you have other countries that are building electric vehicles that are far superior than not only Tesla, but anything that we have in the United States. And that's why Joe Biden did a smart thing, because again, I'm not someone who says, oh, tariffs aren't needed and there's no need for tariffs. I understand that tariffs has a place in time. And so he actually created those incentives within the country, while also putting a target tariffs on those imported electric vehicles that will allow us to actually catch up and be able to create those electric vehicles within our country enough so we don't have to depend on those foreign countries and bringing in their electric vehicles, and we don't have to solely rely on Tesla. That's the point.
Oh, that's amazing of Joe Biden. That's really good. But yeah, Trump is not pro-electric vehicle, so it's obvious that Elon Musk is not.
Donald Trump has given Elon Musk access to multiple things that he has never had access to under any other administration, including the Treasury, including the IRS, including Social Security. So you tell me how Elon Musk having unfettered access to multiple government entities and things that no other government, there's multiple people within the government, high-ranking officials within the government that don't even know where the Treasury is, but Elon Musk and his team have been given access to the Treasury and access to our payment system. How is that not something that benefits Elon Musk?
It doesn't, because he's a special government employee. He's actually fighting corruption that benefits you. He's
what corruption has he actually fought?
Talking about giving you a $5,000 check from all the tax dollars they stole from you, and
it doesn't matter what Elon Musk is talking about.
Can I finish a sentence?
No, because that's stupid. One, it's stupid, but also two, do you understand how much money that would be if they gave? Do you know how much money that would be if they gave every United States citizen $5,000?
Yeah, nearly.
Yeah, it would be like about 20% of all the money they saved.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, actually.
No, it wouldn't.
Talked about. Watch the press conference.
Do the math. Do the math. I want you. No. Patrol. I want you to stop right now. I want you to stop right now. I want you to stop. No, I want you to do the math. I want you to stop right now, and I want you to take.
It's not to every American. It's to every taxpayer, by the way.
Oh my
God. Oh, do facts trigger you, buddy?
No, you're so stupid. You make.
I just love how the hate is directed now to someone that's on the spectrum, like Elon Musk. I thought you guys loved people
the hate. No one is talking about Elon Musk being on the spectrum. The hate is directed towards Elon Musk because he's a horrible person. It doesn't matter if he's on the spectrum or not. No one's targeting him for being autistic. They're targeting him because he's a shit human being. What are you talking about?
He's a neurodivergent African.
He's a shit human being. I don't care if he's on the spectrum or not.
Neurodivergent African.
I do not care. I do not care that Elon Musk is on the spectrum. It does not matter if he's on the spectrum or not. He's a shit person.
I think you guys just hate him because he's neurodivergent and from Africa. Because you guys didn't hate him before. Did you hate Trump?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Because he's from Africa?
That makes no sense.
Are you kidding? That's not where his genetic lineage comes from. That makes absolutely no sense. Yes, he may have been born there. Sure, he's not African. He even claims he's not South African. That doesn't make sense. That's a dumb. Yeah, it diverges into.
I'm not an op. I just wanted to say that dude is really illiterate and so stupid. Like I don't know.
No worries. I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Guys, tap the screen, share the live. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. W's in the chat for Wanda. Wanda sent a $5 donation saying, "Thank you for always standing 10 toes down and fighting for what's right for humanity." Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Wanda. You are absolutely too kind. W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, "Torta, Mike Johnson, unalive that 5K payout at CPAC." We know for a fact that they're not planning on giving anyone money. It's an absolutely insane talking point that they were utilizing. We know for a fact that's not something that was happening. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the like out. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 450,000 likes. Let's go ahead and get the shares up as well to 500 shares. Also, can we knock out this daily gift goal? Can we knock out the little heart me's? It's the daily gift goal. I mean, not the heart me's, but the heart. Can we knock that out, please? Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Jesus loves Trump. JLT. I'm assuming that you're a Trump supporter.
Just call me Jay.
You said I can call you Jay?
Yeah, just call me Jay.
Okay, Jay. Jay, I'm assuming you're a Trump supporter.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And Jordan, question for you. Do you live in Europe?
I did at one point, but no, I'm in the US.
Okay. That's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down right now, my friend. Anyway, I appreciate you coming up and having the conversation with me.
Tight.
All right. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you support Donald Jimothy Trump. And yeah, let's keep it going. Jay.
Yeah,
Jay.
his middle name's John, by the way.
I'm sorry?
His middle name is John.
No, his middle name is Jimothy. His mama named Jimothy. I'm gonna call him Jimothy. Anywho, question for you, Jay. Who's Trump's daddy?
Fred Trump.
Okay, wait. I know it's a little bit confusing. I get where you're going. I get it. Fred Trump is his father. You're absolutely right. Fred Trump is his father, but we're not talking about his father. We're talking about his daddy. And I guess I can help and be a little bit more specific.
The last guy, you said the same thing to the last guy.
Yeah, and no one actually has that clarification. So, look at the bow. So, if you heard it with the last guy, then you understand that the point of the question is, how can one man serve so many masters? Jay, can I finish speaking?
You could just say the same thing you said to the last guy.
Jay, can I finish speaking?
I already heard this bit.
Okay, so if you've heard this, then why wouldn't you actually address what we're talking about versus actually just coming in here and saying the wrong thing that I've already spoken to? So how can one man serve so many masters?
He doesn't. He's the only person that actually declared the cartel a T organization.
Okay, what does that have to do with serving all of these other people that are listed here?
The deep state serves their masters, and Donald Trump does not.
Donald Trump, you guys can't talk about the deep state when Donald Trump brought the deep state into the Oval Office and is letting the deep state actually have a voice.
Who?
Elon Musk. Elon Musk is literally what you guys talk about with the deep state. Elon, the logic of the deep state is the deep state is this cabal of rich people, this 1% that's running the world, right? Elon Musk is literally the richest man on earth running the federal government. Again, Elon Musk is the deep state.
I mean, I agree Elon Musk could definitely be part of that satanic cult, right? But I think he's being a puppet for Trump. I think he's controlled by Trump.
How is he controlled by Trump?
He definitely has some blackmail over him, just like the Jeffrey Epstein, Diddy.
So you think that wait, hold on, just to make sure I understand what you're saying, Jay. You think
Elon Musk with Ghislaine Maxwell? Elon Musk is a known transhumanist.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
You think that Donald Trump is blackmailing Elon Musk and not Elon Musk blackmailing Donald Trump?
Oh yeah, because Trump would be the one that has all the tapes for Jeffrey Epstein, and he hung out with Ghislaine
That's because
Maxwell.
he was there too.
Elon Musk was hanging out with Ghislaine Maxwell. So yeah,
that's because Trump was there too.
Yeah, Trump was the first one to expose what happened on that island.
When did he expose what happened on Epstein Island?
Yeah, I think it was between 2014, 2015, before he ran for office.
What did he expose?
Yeah, you can quote me on this. He said that island is a cesspool, and Prince Andrew.
Can you give me a source?
Sure. I mean, you can it's an interview. He said it on an interview on TV.
Can you give me an actual source? I hear you saying that he said an interview on TV. Can you actually give me a specific source?
Sure. You want me to play the video in the background for you?
No, I would just like for you to tell me where I can find it, and I'll pull it up.
Real quick. But let me quote it real quick. He said,
No. I mean, again, I would really just prefer that you tell me where I can find it, and I'll pull it up.
So you're gonna pull it up for everyone to see?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Guys, while he continues to actually get that source, keep tapping the screen, tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things to share the live out. And, let's knock out the daily gift goal. Let's get the likes up to 500,000 likes. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. I am only speaking to Trump supporters. Evil John, are you a Trump supporter?
I am, Santana.
Okay, perfect. Evil John, question for you, my friend.
I got that video for you. Can you play it in the background for everyone?
Sure. Hold tight one moment, Evil John.
It was an interview with Bloomberg, and the video, the original interview, got taken down, but someone re-uploaded it. It's called Here, let me read the.
Hold on, you swipe. Hold on, just the FYI. When you swipe out and you can't see me, I can't hear you.
Let me just read the actual. Let me read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it says Trump warns Epstein Island is a cesspool in 2015. So yeah, that's
Hold
why.
on, hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
Epstein Island's cesspool in 2015.
Yeah, cesspool, CESS, all one word, pool, in 2015.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Also, when investigators were
Hold on 1
investigating
second. Hold on 1 second.
Epstein, he was the only one willing
Hold
to
on 1
talk.
second. I don't want to lose the point. Hold on 1 second. Just stay here for me 1 moment.
I'm glad I'm getting to wake up your chat though. Everyone's like, probably never been exposed to this. Do you remember the whole Pizzagate thing?
We're not going to talk about Pizzagate. Just chill for a moment. Okay, this is behind a paywall. Give me a moment.
Look it up on YouTube. The video is on YouTube. It's an interview with Bloomberg. They took it down though, and then someone had to re-upload it.
Okay, give me a second here. W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, sir, 5 of the 7 IGs investigating Musk were fired. You're absolutely right about that. W's in the chat for Jesse for that $5 donation. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. So let's see here. I have the actual I have the interview up. It's 6 minutes and 28 seconds long, or at least that's what it's saying here. And he's talking about there's a chance that he'll run. This is before he actually ran for presidency. Do you know where in the interview where he specifically speaks to Epstein Island?
30-second clip. And like I said, it's on YouTube, just the clip by itself. If you want to find just the clip instead of looking through the whole 6-minute interview, it might be easier. Otherwise, I can play it in the background if you want.
Okay, hold tight for a second. I'm going to look this up. Evil John, while I'm looking for this specific YouTube clip, Wild, can you tell me who's Trump's daddy? And also, yes, we know YouTube isn't a source, but I would love to actually hear. I want to actually hear the full interview and hear that in context. But I would love to hear it. But Evil John, who's Trump's daddy?
Yeah, that's pretty easy, man. It's the
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Jay. Go ahead, Evil John.
It's the genetic freak, Big Papa Elon.
Okay. So you think Elon Musk is Trump's daddy?
I think Big Papa Elon is Trump's daddy, the genetic freak. Yeah.
You feel comfortable with saying that? You don't think that's
yeah,
like
Scott
a weird
Steiner's
statement?
my favorite wrestler. So
I hear you. I know who Big Papa Pump is, the big bad booty daddy. Listen, I understand that, but you don't feel weird actually saying that?
No, because they say that all men are created equal, but when you look at you and you look at me, I would say that statement is not true.
Listen, I'll say this, right, Evil John, because you're up here on my live and you're up here with me. And normally when you go one-on-one with Santana, there's a 50, or when you go one-on-one with anyone, there's a 50% chance that you have an actual chance of winning. But when you go one-on-one with me, your chances dramatically drop to at least 80%. But then when you talk about the fact that now we also got Jay up here, and you actually your 40% chance actually drops down because it's 3 of us up here, and so now you have a 33 and a third % chance of actually doing anything. But the simple fact of the matter is, Evil John, I'm not going to do Steiner math with you up here today. I'm going to go ahead and drop you because I don't want to do Steiner math. So
yeah, can you play the clip now?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a second.
I know you want to like stray away from it.
No, I'm literally looking this up. This is dumb. This is dumb.
You can
this
find
is
it
dumb.
in 5 seconds if you actually look it up.
Yeah, again, hold on 1 second.
Just
Jay, just hold on for a second. As a matter of fact, can I get a mod up here? Can I get a mod up here just for a second so we can get like a mod announcement while I do this? Okay, hey Jay, Jay, chill out. Just hold tight. Hold tight.
Shows you don't like facts, bro.
No, again, I don't want to hear your random information
bad
playing in the
look.
background. I
That's a
want to
bad
actually
look.
pull up the information and go from there.
You said
Just
you had it. I told you.
I said there's a 6 minute and
I told
28
you where to
second
find
video.
it.
You told me to go to YouTube and actually find a 30-second clip. Just hold on. Go ahead, Kay.
Hey, everybody. If we could get past that 450K. Jay, I put you on mute for a reason. Do not come off of mute again.
Okay, I get it.
Put yourself back on mute. It's the following instructions for me. If you could, everyone, let's get up to 500K while we are looking. We're not going to watch some 34-minute edited clip off of YouTube because YouTube isn't a source. If we could get the shares up to 425.
Play the 6-minute interview then.
Jay, again.
Seriously, dude, if you
Stay
come back
on
off of mute, I'm dropping you. Like,
That's
chill
scary.
out. Just
That's
chill.
scary.
Just have some type of impulse control and shut up for like 2 minutes. Just hang tight for a minute. Go ahead, Kay.
Okay, so we're looking to try to get to 500K likes, trying to get up to 450 shares. And remember that a portion of today's donations all go to mutual aid for a couple that is trying to escape a horrible situation in Florida. 100% of the proceeds from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's late nights went to the fund, and then a portion of Sparring also goes. We are very, very close to hitting the goal. So if you have the ability to send in a donation, all the pay links are on the screen, also, or in the bio at Santana 24 or Santana Speaks 24. And if anyone needs more information on that, please feel free to reach out. And then we will get back to this clip that we're trying to locate. Santana, where are you at? There you are. Did you find a reputable source?
No. So what I found the actual clip that he was referring to. It's a 35-second clip, and it is directly pulled from the actual the Bloomberg interview, 68 seconds. That's of Donald Trump. It's interesting, so I will play the clip. Kay, thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you. All right, Jay. I'm gonna play this, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. All right, so guys, for anyone looking, again, I found there was a total 6 minute and 6 minute and 28 second interview with Donald Trump. This is from February 27, 2015, where he's talking about how there's an 80% chance that he would actually run for office. And I'm going to go back whenever I have time to actually listen to this entire interview because I think that's important. But this actual 35-second clip was directly pulled, and he was talking about Epstein Island. Now, you mentioned one thing in this, Jay, and again, I didn't even get to finish listening to the rest of it, but there's something super interesting there as well. Right, so let's go ahead and play it. This is 35 seconds. Let's listen to the whole thing.
Jeffrey Epstein in your remarks about in the Q&A. Well, I think he's had a problem. I mean, I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it. The island was an absolute cesspool. So, the Clintons are friends, and he's been there for many times. Well, I can't say friends, but I know friendly. You know them. They play at my clubs a lot. I have clubs, and everybody likes to play. Are you saying there's a political problem for her if she runs for president? It could be a political problem. Look, he could be a political problem. Right now, he's Teflon, and right now, maybe not. But he could end up being a political problem.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Right? Yes, Donald Trump called out the fact that Epstein Island was a quote unquote cesspool, right? He absolutely called out the fact that it's a cesspool, but at the same time, admitting to the fact that, one second here. At the same time, admitting that there are multiple people, whether it be him or other politicians, that Jeffrey Epstein's friends with, and Epstein is quote unquote Teflon, right? So I don't know exactly where we want to go with this as far as, yes, he said that it's a cesspool, but while also admitting that he not only has connections with Jeffrey Epstein's, and he tried to kind of distance himself and say, oh, I don't know if I would call us friends. He plays at my golf course.
Knew him for sure.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Donald Trump was actually not only quote unquote friends with the
right, unless he was there.
Exactly. You don't see the problem with that?
I do. Right. Exactly. So
him actually being involved in a cesspool.
Yeah,
you don't think that's why he wouldn't actually unclassify the Epstein files, even though at first he said he would, but now he's not when he has the power?
Let's address that. Pam Bondi right now has it on her desk. Did you see that interview with Pam Bondi? She says she has it on her desk, the Epstein list.
Okay.
That means they're going to declassify it. So let's talk about
that. No. You can say that, but Donald Trump has the ability to do it immediately. Why is it sitting on Pam Bondi's desk instead of him actually declassifying it like he did with the RFK, JFK, and MLK files?
That's what Pam Bondi is doing. She's the attorney general. That's her job.
If that's the case, then why wasn't it done with all of the other declassifications that he's already done?
They haven't done the MLK, JFK ones yet. She has.
Yes, they have.
No, I know that they haven't fully declassified those. Those are still on her desk. So let's talk about it. So as far back as 2009, Donald Trump was the only person that was willing to speak to the investigators that were talking to Epstein's victims. So there's an interview with the attorney that was going against Epstein, Bradley Edwards. He was the attorney. And he had an interview where he discussed how Trump was the only person that was willing to speak to investigators about what Epstein was doing. No one else was willing to speak to them. So what does that tell you?
That tells me that he spoke with investigators.
Why would he be willing to speak with investigators if he was guilty in any sense?
You do understand that if you actually are involved in illegal activities, you're more likely to get leniency if you actually work with those people to help get the bigger fish. So if Donald Trump could actually lend his services and lend his knowledge, then they're willing to actually overlook or give him immunity for the crimes that he may have committed in order to actually get Jeffrey Epstein. You do understand that, you know what rolling on someone is?
Yeah, but that works for lower crime.
No, that works for crime, period. Anytime that there's someone bigger at play.
Smuggling. So here's the quote. It says,
no. You're not going to say that works with lower crime. That works with crimes when there's someone bigger at play. When there's a bigger fish to be caught, it doesn't matter how quote unquote low it is. If there's a bigger fish to be caught and they can cut a deal with someone who's committed crimes, but maybe not crimes to that same level, then they're willing to do so.
So you think Trump might have just been the snitch?
Yes.
Okay, so at least we agree that he's the one that blew the whistle.
No, we don't agree. We don't agree. No. I want to make sure you I make this clear. I'm not agreeing with you. I'm just saying you asked the question, why would he be willing to speak with investigators? I'm saying that's my logical thought behind it. I don't agree that Trump is the whistleblower. I think that Donald Trump has not declassified the Epstein list because he's on it, and it's super damning to him as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why the Democrats won't bring it up against him either, right? Because they're on it too. That could be. That's very plausible, right? Because you're saying, well, I'm saying if he was on the Epstein list, why haven't the Democrats used that against him? You just make stupid faces? Okay.
No. You know what? I make stupid faces when you keep saying stupid things. You keep saying stupid things, and that's why I keep making stupid faces.
Here's the exact quote. The only thing I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009,
you've already said that.
Served a lot of, no, here's the exact quote.
Why do I care about the quote when we've already talked about the point?
Right? You care about facts?
No, I don't care about a quote when we've already talked about the point. I'm not saying, oh, you're lying and that didn't happen. We've talked about the quote.
The person that picked up the phone and said, let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want.
Again, I don't care about the quote if we've already talked about it. Why are you reading the quote again?
So we agree that he's the one that talked to investigators in 2009.
I don't know. What are you talking about? This is stupid. No, you're trying to actually hammer down a point that I'm not disagreeing with. Again, at no point am I saying that Donald Trump did not talk to investigators. I am saying that Donald Trump has not declassified the Epstein list. That's the point.
Pam Bondi will under Trump's orders. He literally ordered her to do that.
When did he order her to do that? When? Can you substantiate that?
Yeah, when you're talking about Trump,
Trump can you substantiate that?
Right, because you said that Trump declassified JFK,
RFK, MLK. He made a whole proclamation. He signed an executive order to actually be. He signed the executive order for those specifically. Now, can you point to where he did that for the Epstein list?
That in that same thing. Oh my God!
No. Okay, perfect. Pull it up. Read it out for me. You got the quote. You got all this other stuff. Do it. Pull it up. Pull it up, guys. W's in the chat for Queen Anne. Queen Anne sent a $5 donation saying, "Tell Jay thanks for showing us Trump knows exactly what Epstein was up to." You're absolutely right. He absolutely knew what Epstein was up to. Guys, W's in the chat for Christine, who sent a $5 donation. Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Christine. W's in the chat for Chelsea, who sent a $1 donation saying, "Look up J.E.'s detailed close relationship with Trump." We know this. We not only do we know that, but Jeffrey Epstein has intimate knowledge as far as what was happening in the Trump White House, and there's actually video recordings of him actually telling about what's going on in the Trump White House in its first term. We know about this intimate relationship. W's in the chat for Chelsea, who sent a $5 donation. Jay, I'm reading off donations. Can you just stop talking for a minute? W's in the chat for Chelsea, who sent a $5 donation saying Jeff and Trump had a falling out, and that's why he said that. Yeah, we know that they did. Like, it was a back and forth relationship. We absolutely know about that. W's in the chat for Tia, who sent a $5 donation for I Have a Headache. Tia, I absolutely do as well. Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Tia. You are far too kind, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And guys, today is the last day of mutual aid week, meaning anything that you send here with Sparring with Santana, a portion of that will actually be donated to mutual aid. Everything that was donated during late nights was put towards mutual aid support. We have a community member that's trying to escape a horrible situation. We have a trans member of our community trying to escape a horrible situation out of Florida. And so anything that you could possibly donate will be so helpful and beneficial to going towards this mutual aid. We will be doing mutual aid week every third week of the month. Every third week of the month, we'll be doing mutual aid week. If you are a subscriber, first and foremost, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. You get access to an amazing Discord, a fast pass to join the panel with late nights, a bunch of really cool emotes. But we have an amazing community within our Discord. We have a channel within our Discord where if you need mutual aid, if you're someone that needs help, you have the ability to post in the mutual aid section, and we will look to help those people as we can. But every third week of the month, we're going to look into our mutual aid section and see who we can actually help from our mutual aid section. So if you are if you're a subscriber, get into the Discord. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We're actually in a sub wave right now, so we only need 3 more subscriptions to close that out. But also, I understand that times can be hard. Not everyone can actually afford a subscription. So if you cannot afford a subscription and you are someone that would like to be considered for mutual aid, we do have a mutual aid email that's in my link tree in the bio. You can send an email. Please don't send me a DM. Do not DM me. Please send an email to the actual email that's in the link tree. It's a mutual aid email. And it will be vetted and you will be considered for mutual aid, which is that third week of every month. So again, if you have the ability to donate, please consider donating. W's in the chat for Haley, who sent a $3 donation saying for the homoerotic daddy worship MAGA men have for Trump. It is, they absolutely do. That's why I use the word daddy. It's because of them. W's in the chat for Influx, who sent a $1 donation saying he spoke to investigators about E. Jean Carroll too. Yeah, we know this. W's in the chat for Angela, who sent a $5 donation saying for a message because these overall takers are stressful. A massage because they're stressful. Yeah, I'm absolutely. absolutely stress. Anyway, guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We're only talking to Trump supporters. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Get in the box if you are a Trump supporter. Let's run the likes up to 550,000 likes. We have Jay up here, who is a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. If you are not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. This is not late nights. Kim, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not, Santana. I'm sorry, honey.
No
Thank
worries.
you
I'm
so
going to
much
drop you
for
down.
what you do.
Thank you so much, Kim. I
Santana,
appreciate
so
you.
there's a new
All right.
task force led by Anna Paulina Luna, a congresswoman Republican from Florida. And this task force is to declassify things like the JFK, 9/11, Jeffrey Epstein client list. So this was recently created in February 12th. So the House Oversight Committee created this task force to declassify things.
Cool.
Like
that's super cool. That's a
All
super
happening
cool
under
story,
Trump.
bro. I
Yep.
need you to tell me, because
All
you
happening
said
under
that
Trump. That's what
you
you asked
said
for, right?
no. You said that Donald Trump has already started the process of declassifying the Epstein list. That's why it's on Pam Bondi's desk, just like he did with the MLK, JFK, and RFK files. I told you to get me a source that actually specifically shows that. You said it was in the EO. I said, perfect. Pull it up, read it out. I need to know specifically where that is.
My God. Okay, so let me explain this to you exactly how it works.
No, I don't want you to explain anything to me. I want you to actually get your source, Jay.
I just told you. You could Google any of this.
No, I want you to get your source, Jay.
I just told you the lady's name who's running the task force. I just told you what they're investigating. What you need a website to tell you this?
I need you to give a specific source that proves the point that you made. You said that Donald Trump has started the process to declassify the Epstein list. You said that he did that. Now I need you to show me where it was done, because he specifically signed an executive order.
Executive order exists, right? You know it exists.
He signed an executive order for 3 things to be declassified: RFK, JFK, and MLK. Not Epstein. I need you to get a source to show me.
That directs Congress to create a task force led by Anna Paulina Luna. That task force is also declassifying Jeffrey Epstein, 9.
Where does it say that? Give me a source.
The independent.com. Right now I'm reading it off the independent.com if you want to go look it up. If you need a website that ends in .com to give you this information, I don't know why. You can look up Anna Paulina Luna. You can look up New Congressional Task Force. You can look up Jeffrey Epstein client.
You know what? Hold on one second. I'm actually going to do your homework for you. Just hold tight.
You don't have to.
No. I am, because I'm not going to go read the Independent. I'm not going to go read the Independent. Just hold on one second. Hold on one second. Again, just hold on one second, Jay, because
Anna Luna. Do you want the facts?
I would like for you to hold on for just a second.
Agreed. I'm sorry.
All right, let's see here. All right, so I normally don't do this, right? There's multiple articles where they're talking about the declassification, what Trump articles really mean. There's a political article, the iffy transparency of Trump's orders on the JFK assassination files. This talks about the actual information, what's being released, blah, 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 all this other stuff.
What did you look up?
Politico. There's again, let me finish my sentence.
No, I'm just asking, genuinely be honest. Be honest. Be an honest person. What did you Google? What did you look up? Be honest.
Trump to declassify Kennedy files.
We're talking about Epstein files.
I understand that. There's the reason why you have to look this up is because he's not declassifying the Epstein files. Slap nuts. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. He hasn't done anything. Okay.
You didn't even Google.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop. Stop. Absolutely stop talking. So there's multiple articles that talks about the different things that he actually has set to actually declassify, right? And so I don't actually normally do this, but you can specifically go to whitehouse.gov. I know that whitehouse.gov is not a reputable source because it is controlled by whatever party that is in power. I get that. I get that. So with that being said, this is directly from the Trump's White House as far as what is being declassified. Providing Americans the truth after 6 days of secrecy. Today, President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order, an order entitled Declassification of Records Concerning the Assassination of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This executive order establishes the policy that more than 50 years after these assassinations and these victims' families and American people deserve the truth. Specifically, the order directs the Director of National Intelligence and other appropriate offices to 1, present a plan within 15 days of the full and complete release of John F. Kennedy's assassination records, and 2, immediately review the records relating to Robert F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination and present a plan for their full and complete release within 45 days. President Trump is ending the endless delays. In his first term, President Trump ordered agencies to move towards disclosing more information about John F. Kennedy's assassination, and now he's ordering that work be completed. So it goes on talking about the actual assassinations and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. So your claim was
Santana,
that I'm going to finish speaking. I'm going to finish speaking. I'm going to finish speaking. Your claim was that the executive order that he signed declassified as well, or started the process to declassify the Epstein list. I'm reading directly from what Donald Trump's White House put out as far as what his executive order covers. And it specifically only speaks to those 3 people. Now, I need you to give me a source where Donald Trump has actually started the process of declassifying the Epstein list.
Still the same information. Representative Anna Luna is creating the task force to declassify. Listen, Santana.
The Pinellas County Republican says she will be looking into the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Her task force will also investigate Jeffrey Epstein's client list, the origins of COVID-19, and UFOs, officially known now as UAPs. Luna.
Did you hear that, Santana? That task force that Trump directed to declassify JFK, MLK files is also declassifying Jeffrey. Did you just hear it from the news?
I don't care about this random recording that you're playing me. You listen, this is absolutely insane. I don't care about the random recording that you're playing me from some random news source. I need listen. This is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do, right? I want to be very specific. No. I need you to stop. I'm going to be very specific, and maybe this will help. Maybe this will help. The way that I just went and pulled up the information as far as what Donald Trump's executive order specifically did, I need you to find an executive order that Donald Trump has signed, because we know he has not passed any legislation. I need you to give me.
It's the one you read. That's the one that created the task force. Go cry about it.
Of federal
you're absolutely stupid. You're absolutely stupid. You're absolutely stupid. This is absolutely
too easy.
Fuck out of here. This is insane. This is the dumbest thing ever. This is the dumbest thing ever. This is just dumb. Holy smokes. Oh my God. Guys, tap the screen, share the live. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only talking to Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Lennox, are you a Trump supporter? Lennox, are you a Trump supporter?
I want to go through cupcakes.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you. Gerald, are you a Trump supporter?
My back hurts. You want to
Gerald, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. AJ, are you a Trump supporter?
My bad, bro. No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. Guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live out. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 600,000 likes. Let's also go ahead and get the shares up to 600 shares. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Jimothy Trump, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Trump and actually has any facts, get in the box. Get in the box. Let's do this, guys. W's in the chat for Christina. Christina sent a $5 donation saying, for being real and not delusional like these robots. Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Christine. W's in the chat for Cabe, who sent a $1 donation saying, Jay is making my ass itch. He absolutely did the exact same thing to me. Thank you so much for that $1 donation, Cabe. You were far too kind. W's in the chat for Jesse. Jesse sent a $5 donation saying, MAGA men lack impulse control. They're exhausting. They absolutely do. They can't stay on mute for just a half a moment. W's in the chat for Jesse for that. Also, W's in the chat for Kristen, who sent a $5 donation saying, keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. Kristen, you're amazing. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please, 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 howdy, partner. Please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Guys, today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. So if you have the ability to actually help, please consider actually donating. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that has any type of substance, I mean, any type of substance, please request up. The one thing that I want to make clear about the last guest, right, and the thing that actually bothered me and blew my mind was the fact that Jay kept talking about the actual executive order covering the Epstein file list, where you can go here and you can read the information that's in the executive order, and nowhere does it actually say the Epstein file list. And his logic was that he has some random video where someone saying the task force is going to actually take a look at those actual declassifications. They're going to take a look at the Epstein declassification. They're going to take a look at C-19. They're going to take a look at UFOs, like all of this. Okay, cool. They're going to look at all of this stuff. The point that I was making is that Donald Trump has the ability to declassify, just like he specifically commissioned the declassification of those other files. He had the ability to do so with Jeffrey Epstein. And the reason why he wouldn't do that with Jeffrey Epstein is because he's on the Epstein list. My opinion, but I think that he's on the Epstein list. But at the very least, he has the ability to actually do it if he wanted to do it, but he does not want to do it. That's why it has not been done. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald Trump, get in the box. Pat, how are you today?
What up?
Pat, how's your signal? Do you have bad signal again today?
No, you dropped me the other day because you know that you like to choose your battles. I understand.
No, I dropped you because you had a really bad signal, and also you have no actual points to debate.
Nah,
Pat,
you like
the floor is yours.
battles.
What would you like to debate?
Well, I just heard you talking about the Epstein list. And Pat Bandy, she said it already that she's going through it. She's going to release it.
Okay, can you actually substantiate that? Where can I find this information?
She said it herself.
Where can I find it?
You can find it anywhere.
Where specifically? Be specific, Pat.
It's coming. Go to the Department of Justice website.
Okay, can you tell me where on the Department of Justice website?
I don't know.
So you're saying that it was said and it's on the Department of Justice website, but you don't know where it is on the Department of Justice website.
She said it with her own mouth, bro.
She said it with her own mouth. Okay, cool. Hey, Pat.
Okay, let me ask you
hold on.
something.
No. Hold on. Slow. Take a step back. Take a step back for just a half a second, Pat. So you're saying that you're going off of Pam Bondi's word. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So if the Trump administration has a history of lying, not only from the first term, but even with this current administration, they have a history of lying and getting caught in their lies. Are we supposed to believe the word of mouth from someone?
What have they lied about?
Donald Trump told over 30,000 lies in his first administration. But if you want to be specific to this current administration, they've lied about multiple things, including lying about what's happening in Doge, the amount of money that they're actually being able to retain. They lied about not touching Medicaid, and they submitted a cut of $880 billion to Medicaid, and then also lying about what the plans are when it comes to I just blanked for a second. They have multiple lies. They're flat out lying. So how are we actually going to substantiate anything that they're saying if you're going on basically a trust me, bro, instead of any actual documentation or anything that you're doing? Also, Pat, my chat is saying that you turning your camera on is weird, and yeah, they want you to turn your your camera off. Just this is what my chat's saying.
I'm even more handsome than yourself. So what do I have to?
You're more handsome than me?
Yeah.
Hey, Pat.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Ain't nowhere in the world you think you're more handsome than me.
Bro, 1,000. I'm 50. You are like 20 something.
You think I'm 20 something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because black don't crack unless you do it, my friend. I'm almost 40.
Okay, I'm 50.
The fact that I look 20 something speaks to how much better I look than you. Anyway,
Okay.
Let's stay on point, Pat. Let's stay on point. How can you actually listen to word of mouth when the actual Trump administration has a history of lying, and they've been lying this actual term as well?
Why I don't believe they lying, man. I mean, Trump is doing exactly what he said he was going to do through the, I don't know how many by now, probably 500 executive orders. He said he was going to close the border. The border is closed. He said
the border's not closed. How did he close the border?
Okay, it's not closed. Yeah.
How did he close the border?
He closed it because now we have someone that is actually doing the job up there.
How did he close the border?
Remaining Mexico is back in place. I just heard today that they're gonna put again the Title 42 or whatever. They're looking into put that in place too. But you know,
are you referring to Title 9?
No, the one.
Oh, you mean the actual C-19 title that was in place that actually did close the border?
No, yeah,
you can't put that in place. The only reason that it was in place is because there was a worldwide pandemic, and Joe Biden wanted to keep it in place, but the Supreme Court said that he couldn't because the worldwide pandemic was over. So unless Donald Trump is planning, you know what? Boom. There you go. You just broke the case. That's why Donald Trump is trying to fire all of these people related to different health administrations. That's why he's muzzling all of them while we have measles outbreaks, while we have bird flu actually running rampant. The reason why Donald Trump is actually allowing all of this to happen is so there can be another pandemic, so he can actually reinstitute it and shut down the border. That's the only thing.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How do we have that bird flu over here and Mexico nobody has ever heard about that? And
are you saying that no one in Mexico has heard about bird flu?
There's no cases out there about at all. They haven't killed one single chicken.
Okay, where can I find this information? Because bird flu is literally something that's being touched around the globe. It's something that's affecting the entire world. So where are you getting this information that it's not in Mexico? Okay. Okay. No. You are the one that said this. So I need you to tell me where you're getting your information from that shows.
Show me an example of the Mexican media talking about bird flu.
Pat, you said that bird flu is not happening in Mexico. I said, cool.
No, it's not.
Can you show me where I can find this information that there's no bird flu in Mexico?
You find one that says the Mexico is going crazy.
Pat, you just said that. Why would I pull up the information when you're the one telling me that it's not in Mexico?
Bro, listen,
I need you to cite your source.
I go around let me tell you. I go around
No.
I see
Stop
stuff,
talking.
but
Stop talking, Pat.
I'm not like
Pat,
you
stop
sitting here
talking.
with my
Stop talking,
computer.
Pat. Stop talking. W's in the chat for Rhonda. Rhonda sent a $5 donation saying, regardless, nowhere on that recording did she say those files were being declassified. And thank you for what you do. Yeah, I know, Rhonda. You know for a fact that they don't have any information or any fact. Thank you so much for that $5 donation, Rhonda. W's in the chat for Kimberly. Kimberly sent a $5 donation as well. Kimberly, thank you so much for that $5 donation. You are far, far, far too kind. W's in the chat for Kimberly. Guys, tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 600,000 likes. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a Trump supporter, please get in the box. I see Justin is back in the box. And Justin, you're not getting back up here. Why would I let you back on my live when the first time you came up here, you didn't have a debate, you didn't have anything. You just waited for another Trump supporter to be up here. And then all you did was say, ooh, ooh, ooh. And when you were up here by yourself, you wouldn't even engage in any type of conversation. I'm not going to let you come up here and meet ride Pat and then think that you're just going to sit here and co-sign what he's saying when you don't actually have a debate. Justin, come back when you have a debate. Get out of the box. I'm not letting you up. Pat, can you tell me where I can find that there are no cases of bird flu, or they're not even mentioning bird flu in Mexico?
Go to the Mexican media.
It's specific, Pat.
Telemundo. Go to Telemundo. But you don't speak Spanish. How are you going to find it? Now, check it out. Why you guys, do you think Trump is
No. Simple Google search. Simple Google search. Simple Google search. World Health Organization. Humans infected by avian influenza A, which is H5N2. H5N2, which actually talks about bird flu. And actually, the first reported case of bird flu affecting a human was in June 2024. Mexico reported its first human case of bird flu in this country. The patient was a 59-year-old man who unalived from complications related to the virus. Literally, if you pull up the World Health Organization, if you pull up the World Health Organization, it speaks to when the first reported case was documented. It speaks to people
how many
being.
cases do they have
Pat,
right
can
now
I finish?
for you
Pat,
to call
Pat,
it
can
an
I? Pat, can I
epidemic?
finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If you pull up the information, it speaks to the first case that was documented. It speaks to the first person that lost their lives. And it also speaks to how Mexico is dealing with the situation. It says the description of the situation. It talks about what they've been doing and how they're looking to actually mitigate the outbreak. And it even speaks to thus far, it's not possible to establish if human cases related to recent poultry outbreaks, but it is talking about what they're doing to actually stem said actual outbreaks in Mexico, including public health response and different factors that they're taking to make sure that bird flu is actually addressed within Mexico. So your point was, Pat, is that there are no bird flu cases in Mexico when there are bird flu cases in Mexico. You said they're not talking about it, but they are talking about it.
It was not an epidemic.
No, you said that no one was talking about it because it wasn't a thing in Mexico. You said no one was talking about it because it's not a thing in Mexico. I told you to cite a source. I told you to cite a source. You couldn't cite a source. I pulled up this information for you and verified that, yes, bird flu is happening in Mexico. Give me a second. Christopher, you keep teacupping. Hold on 1 second, Pat. Christopher, you keep teacupping. Are you a Trump supporter? Christopher, I need you to come back into the app. If you can't, Pat, be quiet, Pat. Christopher, if you can't see me, I can't hear you. Pat, are you I'm sorry, Christopher, are you a Trump supporter?
I am not, but I wanted to say something to Pat.
No, thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. Listen, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. We are only talking to Trump supporters. Listen, friendlies, I love you so much. I really do. But please, please, please only request up if you are a Trump supporter. You can do all the wonderful things to help boost the live. You can tap the screen. You can share the live. You can knock out the daily gift goal. Listen, guys, I set an ambitious goal, right? I set the goal, daily gift goal is 10 of the star maps. I'm wondering if we can knock out these star maps. I'm challenging the chat. Let's see if the chat can somehow pull this off and knock out 10 of these star maps. But also, guys, W's in the chat for the star map. Thank you. So that's what I'm talking about. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you for knocking out these star maps. I swear I have the best chat in the world. You guys are freaking awesome. Every single one of you. Every single one of you are so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. W's in the chat for Mary. Mary sent a $15 donation saying, for listening at work, appreciate all that you do. Mary, thank you so much for that $15 donation. You are absolutely far too kind. W's in the chat for Marva. Marva sent a $10 donation for Mutual Aid Week. Hey, thank you so much for the star map. W's in the chat for Marva for the $10 for Mutual Aid Week. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live, and this is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. So if you have the ability, please consider donating. A portion of everything that is donated here on Sparring with Santana will be actually given towards mutual aid. We took up an amazing amount of donations during late nights, where 100% of donations during late nights are going towards mutual aid. We will be doing Mutual Aid Week every third week of the month. So if you can donate, please consider donating. Anything is accepted. Everything is appreciated, guys. Please also make sure you follow me on all the social medias: Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. We're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Twitch is roasting, Pat. I mean, they are like, Twitch is on your head. Anyway, W's in the chat for Joshua. Joshua sent a dollar donation saying for MX Mexico vaccinated chickens for H1N2. You're absolutely right. They did go through an actual process of vaccination. Guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Pat, I've already shot down your lie about bird flu not happening in Mexico.
There's not an epidemic in Mexico, is what I said.
It's not no, you never said it was an epidemic. You said it's not happening. You said they're not talking about it. You said they're not talking about it.
I said it was not
an issue in Mexico. You said they're not talking about it.
And hear what I said.
You said that they're not talking about it because it's not a thing. I pulled it up specifically showing you
it's not a thing in Mexico.
Exactly, and I just showed you it was a thing.
How many cases do they have right now, going on right now? I don't hear that.
Do you understand why it's not a thing?
Oh my God, there's so much.
Do you understand why it's not a thing?
We are all dying. That's
do you understand why it's not a thing, Pat?
It's
because with their first case and a person lost their life in June of 2024, they actually started to immediately work on mitigating factors to actually stem the outbreak of bird flu. That's why it's not that it's not a thing. It's that the fact that the country responded and they are actively working. They're actively working to make sure that bird flu is not impacting their country. It's not that they're not talking about it. It's that they're dealing with it.
Can I speak now?
Sure. Finish demonstrating what you know, Pat.
Okay, so basically you saying that they had a case, they got it under control with some chicken vaccine. So why can't we just do the same? Why are you out here trying to tell people, oh my God, bird flu is going to be crazy. It's going to be kind of like COVID. I mean, what is your point here? What are you talking so much about bird flu? Because Biden just killed a bunch of freaking chickens.
The point that was made, you were talking about Donald Trump shutting down the border. I said that he couldn't shut down the border. You said that he was going to try to reuse the same. You said that he was going to. Hey, stop talking, Pat. You said that he was going to use the same policy that was used during C-19 to shut down the border. I said that he couldn't do it because there's no pandemic. And then I pointed, okay, well, maybe he's going to use the fact that there is a possibility, since there's bird flu that we're dealing with in the country, we're also dealing with measles outbreaks. That's the only way that he can justify a pandemic if this gets worse and he can shut down the border. That's how we got to bird flu. It's because of the dumb stuff that you said.
Okay. He isn't he already building the wall again?
No.
Something that your president
No,
he's
not
building the wall.
No.
So you telling me that right now we're taking the same amount of people that we were taking on the Biden through the border? Are you gonna sit there and lie to yourself?
When did I say anything about people
you
coming
saying
into
that the border is not shot?
It's not.
So what happened?
You cannot close the border. You cannot close the border unless there is a global pandemic. That's the only way that they can actually close the border. That's the point. There's no executive order that you can sign that would close the border. Thank you for the star map.
Hold on. Are you telling me that it's somehow illegal to close the United States border with Mexico?
I'm telling you that there's no executive order that he can sign that would close the border.
He put the person in charge of the border that is actually working not only to close the border, but to actually deport all the illegals that have committed crimes in this country.
Who's the person? Undocumented immigrants. Undocumented immigrants. Who's the person?
He's not getting
undocumented immigrants. Who's the person? Who's the person?
What do you mean?
Who is the person that he put in charge?
You know the guy.
I do, but you don't. And so I know that I know more about this than you do.
I don't remember his name.
Again, if you can't even give me his name, I know
who it is because he was.
If you can't give me his name, then I know you don't have any facts about what's happening.
That was in charge before.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name right now from the top of my head.
Cool, Pat. My point is, if you don't even know his name, I am positive you don't know what he's actually doing.
Wasn't he in charge of the border on the previous administration?
No.
When Trump was the
he wasn't.
Yes, he was, bro. You
Tom
just started doing politics 3 years ago.
You're referring to Tom Homan, who has worked.
Exactly.
Yes, Tom Homan has worked with different administrations, but no, he was not in charge.
He was with Trump administration. He was.
Okay. Where can I find Tom Homan working with the Trump administration prior to this term?
Go to your Google search.
No, you go do the Google search, Pat. You keep making these dumb claims, and I keep having to actually pull up the information to verify that you're lying instead of you actually bringing any type of fact. So, Pat, I need you to go and get a specific source. I'm not going to keep running in circles, chasing down the dumb stuff that you keep saying. If you're going to substantiate a claim, then you need a source. I'm not Googling anything else for you, Pat. You can teacup. No, Pat. Thank you for the chicken. Pat, I want you to teacup, and I want you to find a source. I want you to teacup, and I want you to find a source. Also, guys, international law dictates that the border cannot be closed. W's in the chat for K. You're absolutely right. Hey, Pat, I don't care what you're saying until you actually go get any type of source. You don't get to talk until you actually go get a source and you stop using your feelings. You don't get to talk. You don't get to keep saying random stuff. And then I'm running around disproving the random stuff. I don't care about your feelings. I care about facts. So you need to substantiate the stuff that you're saying. So go get a source. Go get a source. Stop being weird and turning on your camera. Go get a source. Teacup, go get a source. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 600,000 likes. Let's get the likes up to 600,000 likes. Also, guys, make sure you're following me on all the social medias. Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. Also, guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Pat, you're sitting here playing. Do you have a source? Yes or no?
I don't have a computer with me right here.
You have your smartphone in your hand. You have your smartphone in your hand. Teacup, and go Google.
Do that, man.
Yeah, you know how to turn your camera on and all this other stuff. All you have to do is swipe out of the app. Listen, I will even guide you. Swipe out of the app, go to Google, and type in what you're looking for. Find a source, and then come back and tell me what that source is. Or you can just say, no, you don't have a source and you like talking about your feelings.
Okay, I don't have a source. I just talk about my feelings.
Okay, if you don't have a source and you just talk about your feelings, then fuck off. Truly. Absolutely, truly. Absolutely, truly. Like, what are we doing here? W's in the chat for Candy for the Galaxy. Thank you so much for the Galaxy. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, this has been the absolutely like most unhinged day ever. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but today has been an absolute bonkers day. An absolute bonkers day. I'm going to call it here because I actually have something that I have to do. We're going to call it here, guys. We're going to end the day here. I am going to try to come back and go live again later this evening, just depending on what happens. Thank you so much for the heart hands. I'm going to try to come back later this evening and go live again and see if we can actually go from there. Guys, W's in the chat for Linda. Linda sent a $2 donation from PayPal. Thank you for all that you do. Linda, thank you so much for that $2 donation. You're far too kind. Hey, thank you for the star map. Guys, is there any way that we can knock out the star map before we go? We only need 2 more. We only need 2 more. If we can knock out just those 2 before we actually close out the live, that would actually be super awesome. Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much. You all are freaking awesome. Guys, I am going to W's in the chat for Ella. Ella sent a $5 donation saying, thank you for dealing with the wackos. So difficult, but so important. It's crazy that these people make stands with absolutely no way to back it. Appreciate you, Santana. You're absolutely right. They stand up and they say stuff with their whole chest, but they have no information or facts to back up anything that they're saying. It's just their feelings. At least Pat was willing to admit that it's all about his feelings and he doesn't know anything. W's in the pat for Gucci. Gucci sent a $5 donation saying MAGA has been extra insufferable lately. Thank you for what you do. You're absolutely right, Gucci. MAGA has been out of their mind lately. I don't know what's going on. I've been chatting with some of my other content creator friends, and they have been, I don't know, it's weird. They're being even more weird than they have been. Anyway, guys, W's in the chat for both of them. Just a reminder that today is the last day of Mutual Aid Week. So if you can donate, please consider donating. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All the pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to help support the actual live and Mutual Aid Week. A portion of every donation for Sparring with Santana will be going towards Mutual Aid Week. Every single dollar that was collected during late nights will be going towards Mutual Aid Week. We're looking to help a community member of ours actually escape a horrible, horrible situation that's down in Florida. So if you have the opportunity, please consider donating. And we will be doing Mutual Aid Week every 3rd week of the month. Every 3rd week of the month, we will be looking to actually help someone within our community. So first and foremost, if you're a subscriber, get into the Discord. Our Discord, and if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. You get access to our Discord. Our Discord has an amazing community with a bunch of great people, great resources. It also has our mutual aid channel. So if you are someone that's a subscriber and you need access to mutual aid, we do have the mutual aid channel where you can post your needs for mutual aid there, and we will work together as a community to see what we can do to actually help you out. But if you are someone who can't afford a subscription, also guys, with the subscription, you get a fast pass to the panel for joining the W's in the chat for Carol. I see you, Carol. W's in the chat for Carol. Yeah, you get fast pass to get up on the panel. Hey, thank you for joining as far as a subscriber, and you also get really cool access to a bunch of really cool emotes. But if you're someone that cannot afford a subscription, we definitely understand. We do have in the link tree in my bio, we have the mutual aid email. The mutual aid email where you can actually send an email over explaining your situation with mutual aid. W's in the chat for Gucci. What up, Gucci, for becoming a subscriber? You actually have the ability to send the email. It will be vetted. And once your email is vetted, you will be considered for one of those mutual aid weeks. So if you need help, either get into the Discord if you're a subscriber. Of course, you know, we're going to try to help the people within the Discord first, but we want to help people that are in and outside of our community. So if you have to actually access it via the mutual aid email, send that over and you will be put up for consideration. With that being said, guys, I am going to try to come back later. It just depends on what happens with the rest of my day. I want to come back and spend a little bit more time with you guys because I love you all so much. And so we'll see if I'll be back on a little bit later this evening. Guys, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, right? Because I have to actually go, but it looks like the Black Historian is live. It looks like the Black Historian is live. The Black Historian is live. Let's go raid the Black Historian. Let's raid the Black Historian. Her username is Shay_Oshan. Shay_Oshan. Mods, can we put the Black Historian's username in the can we pin it? It's Shay_Oshan. Hey, Dark Sky, thank you so much for being a subscriber. We're gonna go raid the Black Historian and we're gonna send it over. Santana raid. Let's get over there and raid the Black Historian, Shay_Oshan, OSHUN. And guys, I will try to get over there. I'm sorry, I will try to come back on a little bit later. Let's go ahead and do the outro.
Twice emotional stability, a sound body and tranquility. I deserve it all.
Listen, guys, you all have been amazing today. These Trump supporters, not even a little bit. They have been unhinged. I don't know what's happening, but they lost their minds today, and it has been insane. Hey guys, make sure you follow me on all the places, right? Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, especially YouTube. If you please make sure you follow me on YouTube. The subscription is free, and then even with that, if you could actually the actual if you can like the YouTube channel. Why does this person keep sending that? If you can like the actual like some of the stuff, there we go, got it pinned. There's the Black Historian. If you can like one of the videos, if you can comment, if you're going to comment, please comment something with at least 7 words or more. Like the videos, that helps get traction. And also watch a couple of the videos. I got some shorts there, I got some long form videos, a bunch of stuff that happened. If you didn't get to see like a bunch of the panels that I've done as far as hosting like different content creators, all of that information is on the YouTube channel. Some of our brunch with our creators there. It's a lot of stuff. Long-winded Donnie. I have so much content on YouTube. So make sure if you have an opportunity, please, follow me, do all the things, and let's go raid Black Historian. I love you all.